Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, my people. I am sorry that I am late. I apologize. All y'all took that long walk I told y'all about this morning. Apologize. Took a little longer than I was supposed to, but we back. Top of the morning to everybody. Everybody, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Newcomers, old comers, everybody. We're gonna get ready to get this started. No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. I apologize for the delay, my good brother. I took a longer walk this morning than I was supposed to. I apologize for that and everybody else who's been waiting for me to come in. How you feeling this morning, my good brother?
I'm cool.
Well, you said like you waiting on somebody to come out the house so you can stick them up.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my stepdaughter. She gotta go to the dentist.
Ah, what's up with my son, Big Dream?
Yeah, it's cool.
Ah, my man, school being a pimp, got different women. Dream got to relax.
Yeah.
He out here. Your man Dream out here doing too much. Well, all right, we here, so we gonna get into it and not waste no time because I already took 35 minutes of people's time. So let's get straight into it. I finally watched the Josh Kelly and what's the other dude's name again?
Bachram.
So I watched that finally last night. Because I didn't get to see it because that was the same day as the Shakur and Tio, right? I didn't get to glance at it. He boxed beautiful. I mean, I'm watching it and I'm like, and this is a guy that I said that was the same guy who put hands and feet on Tim Tszyu. And I'm looking at it like, damn, he didn't look like this. With Tim, he made it so easy. And then this guy, Josh, made it so easy. I want to know, what was your thoughts? You might have spoke about it before, but we never really got to get into it. What was your thoughts on that, on his performance?
I mean, it was a good performance from Josh Kelly. I wasn't too surprised because, like I told you before, I think a lot of people was giving Bachram too much credit because he beat Tim Tszyu.
Yeah.
Tim Tszyu was a one-dimensional fighter. He just knows how to come forward. Tim Tszyu don't know how to box. He don't know how to move around the ring. He just come forward.
Yeah.
And that was a bad recipe for a guy like Bachram because Bachram is a big puncher. And if you watch Bachram fight previous fights, the one thing that you notice is boxers always gave him trouble. So I wasn't too surprised that Josh Kelly was able to beat him. Um, I think Bachram started coming on a little too late because the second
Yeah.
half of the fight, Bachram did started coming on and started actually putting hands on Josh Kelly. I think he just waited a round too late. If he would have started like a round earlier or 2 rounds earlier, he would have won that fight. That's why I was like, when people were talking about he was the boogeyman in the division, I was like, I think y'all giving this man too much credit because he beat
Yeah.
Tim Tszyu.
Yeah. But when as I'm watching it last night, I said, yo, Josh Kelly's he's actually all right. I said he's not bad. I mean, despite dude getting that knockdown, but I had to look at that again because I wasn't too sure about that. And I had to slow it down because it happened so fast. I said, man, was that even a knockdown? Or did he push him? Or, I had to slow it down and look at it again because I was thrown off by it. So I went back and I looked at it again because, sometimes we assume we see something. And it's like, no, that's not what it was. But I went back and I looked at it and I was like, well, it didn't matter. It didn't have no effect on the outcome of the fight. It was what it was. But yeah, Josh is, he's not bad. But the question is now, where does he fit in at 54, with Boots and Xander and Fedora and Thurman. I don't know. I guess he's in the mix of things once we see what happens after the fight with him and Sebastian. But where does he fit in, Josh Kelly and all this?
What do you mean where he fit in? He's the champion. He's at the top.
I'm talking about far in the. What do you see? Let's not say where he fits in because that's not really what I got on the title. What's next for him, or who's next for him? I should say.
I mean, he got to make a decision because it's either going to be a rematch with Bartram
Uh,
or fight Xander because Xander wants a unification with Josh Kelly. So right now is going to be one of those two options. Um, I don't. I mean, we'll find out what he decides to do. Um, but I don't know what. I think he signed under Eddie Hearn. I'm not sure what's the plans for with Eddie Hearn for Josh Kelly. But I mean, maybe Josh Kelly gets the Jerron Boots in his fight. Um,
ooh, yeah,
because like I said, he signed under Eddie Hearn. And right now, the whole thing with Jerome Bucinis is a order of protection for the Virgil fight. So I don't even know what's that all about, but that's another story. Um,
yeah,
so it looked like Jerome Bucinis is open to either be the mandatory to Xander Zayas, fight
yeah.
Josh Kelly,
Uh-huh.
or I, I, or try to get another fight. Maybe get a fight with Bachram or something like that. So I don't know what Boots is gonna do right now. I don't know what Josh Kelly's gonna do. Josh Kelly got a couple options. Not I don't really say he got any options. I mean it is options, but it's more
Yeah.
so which road do you want to take? Do you want to get in there with a younger guy like Xander Zayas who can possibly box with you and stop you from all that extra moving, or do you want to get in there with a guy like Jerron Bucinis who definitely can box with you, which is going to make it difficult for you to win that fight? So um, it all depends on which road you want to take.
Um, if it was up to you, what would you like to see if it was up to you?
I mean, I like to see either one, either unification with Xander Zayas or a fight with Jerron Bucinis. I wouldn't mind seeing neither one of them. I think the Xander Zayas, it will be more of a competitive fight because I think Jerron Bucinis beats Josh Kelly a little too easy. I think it'd be more of a competitive fight with Xander Zayas. That's more of a 50-50 fight. Um, Jerron Bucinis, because of his boxing ability, his switch hitting, and his power, I don't think Josh Kelly has much of a chance of winning that fight. I think it's going to look similar to the way Boots fought Kern. Josh Kelly can box for a little while, but I don't think he'll win any rounds just by moving around the ring and throwing shots here and there. I don't think he wins any round. Josh Kelly doesn't really have any pop on his punches because he never hurt Boxram in that fight. And he hit Boxram with some clean shots. He never hurt him. He dropped Boxram, but it was more like a off balance. Um, Boxram got hit as he was coming in, and it kind of like knocked him off balance. So uh, I mean I don't know Josh Kelly to be a big puncher like that.
Yeah, it seemed when I was watching it, like, correct me if I'm wrong, as if I don't want to say he was walking through them punches, but he was taking them shits well. The shit that Josh was hitting him with, he was taking them shits pretty well, and I'm like, damn, you gonna have to, what I mean? I'm looking at this, I'm like, you hitting them and you catching them with a couple good ones, but it's not. It seemed like that shit is not affecting him.
Yeah, Josh Kelly's not known to be a big puncher. He's more of a boxer. I mean, he can hurt you, but he's not known to be a big puncher. It's almost like It's like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. They're not known to be big punchers, but they can hurt you if they hit you with a clean shot on the button. They're just not known to be big punchers.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Either with Xander or Boots. Sifu just said take the easier route. Would Xander be an easier route? I don't know. I don't want to say he would be an easy route. I don't
He's an
know. Would
easier
it
route.
be? Would Xander be an easier route compared to Boots? Maybe that's what Sifu's saying.
That's what he's saying. He said unified, easier route. Xander is an easier route than Gerard Bucin. Actually, I mean, truthfully speaking, Xander is an easier route for Josh Kelly over Virgil over. Well, I'm not gonna say over Virgil. Well, yeah, over Virgil because I think Virgil got better footwork than Boxrom.
Yeah.
He got
Go
better
ahead.
footwork
Keep
than
talking.
Boxrom. I think it's an easier route than fighting Jerome Bucinis. I think it's an easier route than fighting Sebastian Fendor because of the lack of experience that Xander has right now. Xander is the one thing that people need to realize is yes, Xander is young. Yes, Xander has lack of experience, but you need to get in the ring with Xander now. The more experience you let Xander get, the harder it's going to become to beat him. It's the same thing like the David Benavidez. Early in David Benavidez' career, yes, he was a hard out, but it was more likely that you was able to beat him. The longer you let him go to gain experience, now is the tougher chance that you have of beating David Benavidez. The same thing for Xander Zayas. Because Xander Zayas is so young, is a prime time. If you're going to beat him, this is probably the time that you need to get in the ring with him because the more time you give that man experience, Xander Zayas is only getting better. He's only 23 years old. He's only getting better. I think a lot of people forget that Xander Zayas is 23. I think a lot of people think of Xander's like 26, 27 years old. He's only 23. He's going to get better. All of these guys that we talking about Xander getting in the ring with, all these guys are 28 and older. Ain't none of them guys young. They're all 28 and older. Even
Yeah.
even Devin Haney. Devin Haney's like 27, 26, 27.
Yeah.
All those guys are like 28 and older. So Xander
Yeah.
Zayas is a baby compared to those guys.
Yeah. When you look at guys, yeah, when you look at guys like him and Abdullah, these guys are young, 21, 23. They're young. They ain't even touched their man strength yet. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you think
Like
about it. Yeah, 23.
Abdullah Mason about to be 22. Xander Zayas just turned 23 in September. Their birthday like a month apart. So
Man.
Abdullah, I mean, I ain't gonna say a month apart. I think Abdullah Mason. When was the thing that when did Keyshawn had that whole incident with Albright? What
June.
fight that was in June?
Yes.
The day of that fight, Abdullah Mason had turned 21. That was his 21st birthday.
So he'll be
That's why,
22 this June.
yeah, that's why
Damn.
when you saw Abdullah Mason come into that ring, he cut all his hair. He had a fresh shape up, a fresh haircut and everything. That was his 21st birthday. So he
That's
had
scary.
just turned 21, and Xander had just turned 23 in September 5th to be exact. So these guys are young. All these other guys are much older than them. So yeah, this is the time that you want to get in the ring with Xander Zayas because you wait a year or two down the line, Xander Zayas might get 2 or 3 more fights and gain more experience and be able to deal with different types of styles a lot better. So this is the time that you want to get in there with Xander Zayas.
Yeah. But you know what? You can tell by the way people move. Like I mentioned yesterday, You know who wants to smoke or who don't. Or a lot of people look at it. I'm not worrying about him right now. He's 23. I'm not. I have no concerns. But like you just said, you better, because in the next year or two, and the crazy thing about it, Free, that in the next year or two, or even 3 years, the boy will still be in his damn prime.
See, this is I'm gonna tell you the difference between Xander Zayas and everybody else that most of us like. Xander Zayas don't care who his opponent is. He's getting in the ring and staying active. He don't care if his opponent is a low level or is
Yeah.
an upper level. He's staying active. He's gaining more experience in the ring. All the other guys that we like to see fight, they so busy of trying to get the big fights that they cut down on their activity because they only want to get in the ring with big fights. Xander
Yes.
Zayas like, man, I just want to be active. I don't care who you put me in the ring with. Just give me a
But
fight.
but I thought that's what being a fighter was all about. You know what I mean? That you got to stay active. Now you're going to be in the ring with people that fans are not familiar with, and they're going to judge you. But at the end of the day, I got to stay active. I got to stay busy. No matter how young I am, I have to stay busy. And a lot of these people who don't understand boxing don't understand how it works, because I have to stay busy. I can't just sit here and chase the big fights, because even if there's a possibility I do get it, right? People get spoiled. I got one big fight, I'm gonna go for 2 or 3 more, and that's just not it don't work like that. And you got to stay active. And I think people get it twisted when you think every guy that's across the ring from the other guy, if you're not familiar with him, that this is not a big fight. It can't be like that all the time. Guys, let me tell you something. When you looked at Boxing After Dark, go back to those days when you saw Roy Jones or a lot of these opponents that was across from them, you didn't know who the hell they were. And you said, yeah, damn, who the hell is this guy that Roy's fighting? Who the hell is this guy Lennox is fighting? Who's this guy Riddick Bowe fighting? Why the hell is he not fighting? This could have been him and Lennox Lewis. Why the hell is he fighting this guy? Well, what you want him to
do? That's the thing. Like, a lot of people say, oh, they only want to see their fighters fight the big fights. But those same people that says that, they were the same people that was getting on Gary Russell for not fighting. They're like, no, we only fight once a year, because he's doing what y'all said y'all want to see them do. He's only looking for the big fights. He said, well, if I can't get the big fights, I'm only going to fight my mandatory. So y'all can't have it both ways. Y'all can't say y'all want to see the best fights, and then he's only trying to give you the best fights, and the best fights are not getting in the ring with him. So he said, well, I'm only going to fight my mandatory. You can't turn around and then complain about he's only fighting once a year. Y'all say y'all only want to see them fight the best fights. Y'all don't want to see them fighting these guys that we never heard of, or these guys that don't have a chance of beating them. Well, that's what he was trying to do. These guys wasn't getting in the ring with him. But then y'all criticize him for only fighting once a year.
Yeah. Not every fight is going to be major, and you would think these dudes would know that by now. So when I see guys like Xander, or guys like Abdullah, guys like Shushu, and I mention these guys not just because they're young guys, but they don't give a shit if it's a name across that or not. They outside. Now, I'm sure there's guys that they actually want to fight. You look at you look at Abdullah, and I'm sure he's saying in his mind, I'll catch you, Keyshawn, and even if I don't, I'm gonna catch who's ever next on the list. You look at Xander. I may not get Boots. I may not get Josh Kelly. I'm gonna get somebody. You know what I'm saying? So they all even with Shushu, I might not get in the way.
Well,
but I'm going to get, you know what I'm saying? These dudes, like, until they can get to where they need to be, they're going to take whatever's in front of them. You ain't going to see them have a temper tantrum about who's in front of them.
I don't think Shushu is looking for Monster, because Monster not in his weight class. He's saying if he come up there, he'll take the fight. But I think like Xander, he said after his fight, they was like, are you going to move to 160 or are you looking to get other fights that he said he got a couple of fights that he's trying to get. He's trying to unify, and there's a couple of other fights that he's trying to get. If he can't get those fights, he's going to go to 160. He like, I'm not going to waste my time down here trying to fight these guys and they not getting in the ring. I'm gonna go to 160.
So that's why he became one of my favorites. Because correct me if I'm wrong, Xander has that mindset that David Benavidez has. I'm not about to stay around playing around waiting, man, for people who, you know what I'm saying? I have no, and when you think about it, Free, you really don't have no time. You have no time to be sitting around waiting for that. If we gonna fight, we gonna fight. If not, then you can't make somebody fight you that don't want to fight you. Even if when you're the mandatory, I got it. All right, he don't want to fight me. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'll just go to the next weight class, even though it may not be much at 60. I'm not about to sit around at 54 and spend 5 years. Like you know what I think the problem is too. Free. I want you to correct me, and anybody in the chat could correct me if I'm wrong. There is, I mean, do you think there's a such thing as guys staying at weight classes for too long because either they're waiting for that particular fight or they're just comfortable at that weight? Is there such thing as that, Free?
Yeah, I mean, we saw that with Earl Spence. We saw that with Regis Prograis. We saw that with Josh Kelly, with Josh Taylor. Yeah, you definitely can be at a weight class too long, and you pretty much waste your prime years being at a weight class too long because you want a certain fight. Like Earl Spence wasn't waiting around for a fight. Earl Spence pretty much he was trying to stay true to the word that he gave the fans. He said he was going to get all these belts, and then once he get all these belts, he was going to go over there and get the WBO belt. If Bud had it, he would be fighting Bud. If somebody else had it, he was going to fight whoever got it. So I think Earl more so was trying to stay true to his word. But guys like Josh Kelly and Regis Prograis, they stayed at a weight class too long, and their body really told them that they need to get out the weight class, but for whatever reason, they decided to stay at the weight class. So, I mean, yeah, you definitely could stay at a weight class too long, waiting around for a fight, or just because you're not sure if you got what it takes to go to the next weight class.
Yeah. So when I look at a lot of these guys that they spend anywhere from 3 to 5 years at that class, and we give them, some people give him credit, but he's beating everybody, and I go, okay, well, I mean, that's cool. But if you really want to call yourself great, you really want to put yourself to the test, why not move on to the next weight class to do that? And don't get me wrong, if you're comfortable at a weight, but I think guys use the comfortable at the weight to me as an excuse. That's just me. That's just me, Free. I might be wrong for saying that, but that's just me.
No, you're not wrong.
I can't tell people how to feel at a weight, but I'm starting to think that that's kind of an excuse, and that's just you playing it safe. Am I
No,
wrong for that?
it's not an excuse. What it is when you're comfortable, are you really pushing yourself? If you're comfortable, you're not pushing yourself. You pretty much plateau. When you get somewhere and you become comfortable, you have plateaued. You should, especially in sport, you should always want to get better. Now in order for you get to that point where you say, okay, this is the best that I'm gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get any better than that. That's when you're at the end of your career. But
Okay.
as a young guy in the sport or in sports period, when you in there, every game, every fight, every practice, you're trying to get better. Nobody goes to practice and say, okay, I just want to I just want to tune up what I got already. I'm not trying to learn anything new, or I'm not trying to get better at this. They just trying to tune up. No, you go to practice or you train to get better. So when you become comfortable, it means you plateau. You're not looking to get any better.
Yeah, because when I see that, I go, a lot of them run with that. I'm comfortable at this weight. G5 Gabe, what's up, my Dallas brother? I just hear I don't have it. See, okay, hold on, I'll give it to you now. My apologies, brother. My apologies. I put it in the shit where it's you and Five together, where we be video chatting. But I'll send it to you. Don't worry. No worries. No worries. The scary thing about that, the whole 54 divisions, man, is just Xander being the young guy that he is. That's just scary, man, because it's like he's coming. He is coming. And like you said, if you don't catch him now, it's gonna be. I got you right now, Seafood. It's gonna be pretty much over. But yeah, him, Josh Kelly, whoever it is, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I have no issue with it. I don't think it really. I don't think it really matters. Now, for the people that sit there and say, we don't want to see Xander and Josh Kelly. We want to see Xander and Boots. Well, I mean, you could say that. I don't have an issue with either one that comes. Listen, whatever one happens first, because I know these so-called fans are going to have a heart attack because soon as something don't go their way, you know how that should go. Be honest with you, Free, I have no problem. D5, I have no problem with whoever they make first. Whoever they make first, I ain't got no beef with it. I got no beef with it. If you want to give us Xander and Boots, give it to us. If you want to give us Josh Kelly and Xander or Josh Kelly, Boots, give it to us. I have no issue with who you want to give us. I have no issue with it because either way, I'm going to watch the fight. It doesn't matter who the hell is in there.
See, my thing with that is you can't say that you don't want to see a Xander and Josh Kelly, but you don't mind seeing a Devin Haney and Rolly Romero. I think
do that,
Xander. I think no. I'm being 100% honest. I think Xander versus Josh Kelly is a much better fight than Devin versus Rolly.
Yeah, because you know how. Let's be honest. We know how Devin Haney and Rolly Romero can turn out.
No, I'm the same way. I don't like doing stuff prepared.
So yeah, you know how that can go. That can go real bad.
I mean, it can go bad, but like I said, I think Xander versus Josh Kelly is a much better fight than Rolly versus Devin. I don't think Rolly can box nowhere near on the level of a Devin Haney. So if you're saying you don't want to see Xander versus Josh Kelly, then you got to be saying you don't want to see Devin versus Rolly. You don't want to see that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these so-called, and like I said, a lot of these so-called people don't know what they want to see. They just want to be able to see their favorite fighter. They don't want to see their favorite fighter get their ass handed to them. That's all that shit is about. That's A5. This is what we're dealing with now, 5. This is what we're dealing with. We've been dealing with this for a while, but it's gotten more nasty in the last 2 years in boxing where a lot of these people just don't want to see their favorite fighter get their ass handed to them. That's all the shit is. They pick and choose. They pick and choose.
Once again, if the belts matter, it shouldn't matter who holds the belts because the belts matter. If y'all telling me the belts matter, it shouldn't matter who holds the belt. You want your fighter to get that belt no matter who's holding it. But if the belt don't matter, then you just want to see the best fight. You don't care about the belts.
Seafood, for you being a coach. You
gotta have one or the other. You gotta have one way or the other.
For you, Seafood, for you being a trainer, a coach, a mentor, you're in this position, right? And let's just say you're Xander's manager, trainer, whatever you want to call it. What would be the best decision that you would make for him?
I would tell him to unify the belts and leave Boots alone for right now. No, seriously, build up his marketability. Build up his marketability and then turn him up. Because if he fights Boot, he's going to go to the back of the line. He's going to be a memory after that. So he's better off.
And see, and what Sifu is speaking on, he's speaking on the business. He's not speaking on the best fight. The best fight is Jerome Bucenis, but Sifu is speaking on the business. He's looking at it as a manager and a promoter point of view. Y'all got to remember, Sifu train fighters. Sifu ain't one of these guys that just out here. I want to see this fight. I want to see that fight. Sifu is training fighters, and he's looking for the best option for his fighter. So he's going to give you what a manager is thinking, not what a fighter is thinking.
Well, even if I was to, I agree and disagree, only because you want longevity for your fighter. You don't want it to be a one and done, because lately that's been happening. But a lot of these belts that are introduced into the game have really polluted the uniqueness of who's the best. So you want to challenge Boots, but let's just be honest, Xander's not ready for Boots Enos. Boots would kill that guy. And he just got a belt too. Let him have it for at least 2 fights. Unify the belts, build up his marketability. If he's going to lose to somebody like Boots, let him get a good payout, because he's not going to get back up the ladder after that, even though he is still young. But in that case, it's about the skill of the fight. In that weight class, skills wins fights, and by far Boots is the best fighter. You know what I'm saying?
The Xander Zayas and Josh Kelly would make more sense.
Yeah, but I think he's going to have problems with Josh Kelly too. But again, that's, it's a good style matchup.
I mean, would you rather see him in that position, the Josh Kelly, than the Boots?
Yeah, because I think he has a chance to beat him. But if we go with Boots, we're just about how long we're going to survive in that fight, because Boots is coming to stop it.
Not only that, and this is where we get caught up in seeing the best fight the best, right? Or whoever we think is the best. Because the sad thing about it is we see the bullshit happening before it happens, which means he goes in there and Xander gets destroyed by Boots. The first thing everybody gonna run to is, I told you the kid ain't have it. The kid didn't have it. Or
so and then
if Boots was to take him 12 rounds, how is it that Boots was able to take Xander 12 rounds? He should have stopped him.
No, but it's not that narrative.
I'm not saying I said that, but these so-called fans will be like, how was he able to take this dude? He should have beat Xander. He should have stopped him. You can't please these people.
Yeah, but listen, Boots is not an automatic knockout fighter. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, his wins would be equal with his knockouts. But he is a very, very talented fighter. He's dangerous, right? And he's progressed over the years with guys, right? But if you really think about it, everybody has a name in boxing. It's just the value of who they are. That's the only reason why people start talking about, he's a nobody. Everybody's a pro fighter who's gotten to that level of the game is somebody, right? Whether we identify it as that is really an opinion. But if you really think about a lot of the stuff that happened, Boots should have been a super megastar already, right? Not throwing no shade on him, but he will kill Xander Zayas, kill that guy. It won't even be fair. That's like fighting an adult against a toddler. That would be that's crazy.
And that's the thing that kind of disgusts me about boxing, is that even as fans, if it was to happen, we will understand why the outcome happened the way it did. But a lot of these so-called fans will go and make every type of fucking excuse it is. That's what pisses me off. The casuals are going to be the casuals, but it's going to just piss me off because you're riding with a guy until you have a reason not to ride with a guy no more.
Yo, I'll put my man Dr. Mike with Xander Diaz. We'll whip his ass too.
No. We not doing no. Hell no, we not doing that. Because I seen how you train your fighters. You don't train your fighters to fight fair. No.
Yo, he was like, no, don't put me with him. He's nice.
No.
I got my money on Xander. I got my money on Xander.
No.
Yo, yeah, Mike. They finished. I got my money on Xander.
Put him in there with them. Hey, boost Mike up.
Yeah, we going to get money on the back end.
Yo, these will be teaching his fighters to step on fighters' foots and shit. I'm not messing with him.
I mean, that's normal. Yeah. That's old school kick. That's old school tactics.
Yo, that's part of the fight.
Step on his foot. I'm like, FIFO, you're cheating ass. Ain't nobody stepping on his foot.
That is not cheating.
I can tell you some stories about when he fought in his pro fights. The guy was hitting him on the back of the head, bumping him and all that, bro. That's part of the game. If you don't know, if your trainer is not teaching you, the trainer.
Did you ever hear? So Aaron Davis, his father, Tumblr. Anybody who knows Tumblr, shout out to Tumblr. Used to say, he tell these stories when he used to fight, he used to hit guys, he used to punch him in the back. Like he fighting them and the referee, he'll do it when the referee couldn't see it. And he said, I would mess them up so bad. Back, right? He said, I would mess them up so bad by the time they come out for the next round, they can't even fight. I will punch them in their back, but I'll do it when the referee can't see it. I said, damn, Tumblr. I said, you was fighting dirty.
Getting hitting the back is like getting the spinal column, bro. That is not a good look.
This is violent sport, bro. This ain't no butterfly and roses sport. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, boxing is boxing, bro.
But so, like I said, with Josh Kelly, I haven't watched much of him. That was the first time I glanced at him last night because I missed the fight from the 31st. Because, like I said, there was a lot going on in that day, and I said, okay, and some people watch one fight, right, and go, "Oh, Josh Kelly's the truth," or "This guy's the truth, that guy's the truth." Well, we thought about the same thing about when when he beat Tim Tszyu and slumped him in the corner. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, watch it, that guy's the truth." And then we see what happened when he fought Josh Kelly. Some people. How could I put this? Some people make
they have their best days. Yeah, or they have their best day, and people see that, and that's when a lot of people see it on their best performance or their best, night they had. So people assume their best night is their average performance.
Yes,
which is not. And then you go see the next fight, and then you don't see that same performance. Now you looking like, oh, I don't know about this guy. Oh man, he a bum because he has stopped this person, something like that. So I mean, that's why each fight is takes on its own DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like no two fights don't look the same. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna be some different nuances in there, but people, I guess I don't know what fantasy island they live on.
Yeah, I think Josh was running too much in that fight. Yeah, I was watching him. He didn't do a lot of moving out of Bakrum's way. He was moving out of Bakrum's way, but I think he was still respecting Bakrum's power, because you got to understand, in boxing, all it takes is one shot.
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is one shot. It like people don't understand, in boxing, it doesn't take 4 or 5 shots.
One of them can have you out on your feet. Then the next two,
some guys you got to hit them with 10 punches before you stop them or get them up out of there. Then it's them one guy where one good punch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He said,
they know
not Josh Sanders, but Josh Kelly. He said, Teach, you stupid, Teach. I know, Teach.
Teach why.
Stupid. Teach said, not Josh Sanders, but Josh Kelly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if they want to cut that check for my man Josh Sanders, hey, we cool with it too. We gonna watch and support you, dig?
You know what? I ain't
Josh
gonna lie to
Kelly.
you, man. I'm gonna ask you to free this.
It's decent.
I'm gonna ask
I
you.
think Josh Kelly's a decent follower.
Turkey comes to you. Turkey comes to you. Free, and he comes to G5 and he goes, "Listen, I know you two are friends. You guys are friends, but I'm gonna tell you something. I got 6 million for you, 5. I got about 8 million for free. Y'all do it on the ring 7, ring 8, whatever the hell that shit is called. What do we see happen? Y'all friends, but I'm saying, what did we see happen? What do we see happen? Free, y'all make it happen, or y'all be like, because we like friends, you can't do it.
Man,
y'all gonna see me beat the brakes off of G5.
no, look here. I don't know about beating the brakes off of me, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Hey, they ain't got to worry about that contract not getting signed. They ain't gonna have to go find us. They ain't gonna have to worry about nothing.
I'm gonna tell you like this: you gonna see G5 beat the brakes off of me because we gonna be in that joint swinging.
Hey, and then guess what? Afterwards, we going straight to the bar, go have a drink, and guess what? We gonna talk about how our lifestyle changed, and y'all laughed at us getting punched on, but I guarantee if we go to the bank, old thing heavy.
We gonna be like 50 cents. I'm laughing.
But even after taxes, it doesn't even matter. You're still good. Either way you look at it, you're still good.
Oh yeah, I'm be good. I'll be good regardless.
You still good regardless.
No,
bro.
I told you
they gotta send one contract. It's signed straight up. They ain't even gotta worry about it. It's gonna be signed within an hour.
I always go back to this story, but for people who don't know, when Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather was sitting in Mike Tyson's house, and he told him one day y'all gonna fight, and he go, "Why would I fight him? Because that's my brother." He said, "Because of the money." When they told Zab he was getting 8 million, oh shit, for 8 million? Oh yeah, we gon' yeah, okay. You might be my brother, but when that bell rings, all that shit is out the window.
Hey, I would have put in there like, hey, add Clarence in there. Add Clarence and Josh on the same car.
Hey,
I want us all to get paid.
I love Josh.
You feel me?
I love Josh. Josh know he my brother. But when that bell ring, me and him got to we got to figure this out.
Oh yeah, I ain't tripping.
I'm gonna tell you like this: 8 million, 4 million, 2 million. I told you yesterday. All I need is
give me one.
I need a couple of hundred thousand. I'm straight. I don't need to be rich. I just need to be comfortable.
Be comfortable. Thank you. There you go, Free.
We were talking about that yesterday.
We ain't gotta be rich. You just want to be comfortable, my boy.
You was up here when I said, if you made 75,000 in your last fight, and the motherfucker come to you and say, "Hey, G5, you made 75, but there's a possibility 5, you might be making 2 million in this next one coming up." You gonna tell me 2 million is not enough? I need about 5-6 million. Come on, man.
No, I'm not telling you nothing ain't good enough. I'm gonna tell you, man. Where is the dotted line? I don't see it. All I see is straight line.
Right. Yeah, you ain't even got to Free for real. You ain't even got to hand me no pen. I already got it in my hand. Like, what we signing at? Let me sign me up, beam me up, Scotty. We can go from there.
Hey, Free said, where's the tell me where to sign.
Now, I'm in naturally good. Hey, I'm in naturally good shape. Don't get it twisted. Just put in the boxing training. I ain't tripping on that. Me and my boy going here go make this bread. We gonna like, bro. We just changed our family life for the rest. Because I'm not going back down after I made this bad. No way.
No way.
No
way you could tell me that made that kind of. You made 50,000 or you made 75,000, and somebody says, "Hey, I got 1.5 million for you in this next one," and you dare to look them in the eye and say 1.5 is chump money. I need 3 million, man. I need 4 million. Are you smoking crack? You smoke crack, boy, son, don't you? Don't you smoke crack?
You smoke crack, don't you?
You smoke crack, don't you?
That would be a yes.
He
Survey says yes.
Shut
he
up.
does.
He said survey tape.
I said, you're the fool.
Yo, I can't stand D Free, man. Yeah,
Hey, fool.
oh, you're a fool,
Hey.
but
Oh yeah. Hey, Free.
Yo,
Now, I went to bed laughing about Clarence having the reflected in the shadow his
that
belly.
dog.
Man,
I
me
was
and D Free laughed after the show ended. We was out there for a few minutes laughing at
do
boy,
you
still
realize
laughing.
how many people DM me? It was crying because they was like, "Your boy Free is an ass." They did because they went back to the replay of the show and they said, "Why he do you like that?" I said, "Because that's what he always do." I said, "He always
I'm
do
the one
that."
who did it.
Y'all both
I
always do
said
that.
that.
Y'all both do
Of
that.
course.
Y'all both do it. I said they both do this to me, man. I said they've been doing this to me for 5 years now. This
Years.
shit new to y'all. I said this is new to y'all. This is regular for us. I said, look, I got to deal with this shit when they come to the. I said when they come to the cookout, when they come to New York, I got to deal with this shit. I'm already preparing myself. I've been writing jokes down. I got a book that I'm writing. You know, I got books of
Already.
I'm trying to come up with stuff because dealing with one of y'all is hell. Dealing with both of y'all is just a problem.
Yeah, and we've been around each other long enough. We know each other bags, so we be sometimes we finish each other's jokes. I'm like, hey, they gotta keep me away from this guy.
Listen, I'm hoping D Free stands over the grill, and I hope his whole beard just get burnt. I don't even care.
See.
No, see, the thing
now,
is, my beard don't come down that far to get it burnt. Your stomach would definitely burn about 6 of fat
I'm trying to tell
my beard. No,
Yeah.
that we ain't never got to worry about that grill going out. All we got to do is put some of that daggone fat over it, and that grill will stay burning all night long.
Yeah, his belly is like that fire starter, that log you put in the fireplace. Just keep everything lit.
Boy, you put some of that daggone belly fat up there, dog. That grill will go like a candle, 12 hours straight.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you, they gonna think they got one of them oil wax candle joints over there.
Oh my God, yo. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. This is what we do over here. We get laughs. If you ain't laughing in your show and you ain't getting no laughs in, I don't know what you're doing.
Word is BVO sweat Ohio bacon grease.
Ohio bacon grease.
Hey, straight from the Waffle House.
How the hell you spell Ohio bacon grease? No, you said Ohio bacon grease.
Bird. Bird is the word, I heard.
Wait a minute. It's one thing to sweat, but to sweat from the same state.
Yes. He's a product of his environment.
Free. How do you sweat Ohio bacon grease?
That's a different type of sweat.
Mm-hmm. That means
what's the matter with you, D5? Where do you come with? Where do you and D3 come with this shit? Where do y'all come with this shit?
That's a high cholesterol sweat. That's a different type of sweat. I ain't never heard that one before.
That nigga be hungry while he working out. That's how he get them results. Nigga stomach be growling while he working out.
Oh shit! Oh, he said that's a high cholesterol. That's a high cholesterol.
Mm-hmm. It's a big nigga problem right there.
God damn it! Oh, I tell you, ain't nobody safe in these YouTube streets, y'all. In case y'all didn't know, nobody's safe in these YouTube streets. Oh my God. Hey,
That's
listen,
why.
if y'all don't like
That's why
jokes,
when we used to
if y'all
go
don't
back
like
and
jokes,
forth. We used to take each other out.
I suggest you don't. I suggest that if you have an invite to the cookout, don't come if you don't want to get bombed on. That's all I'm gonna tell you, because it's gonna happen.
Like,
It's gonna happen.
hey,
Just,
then
just give y'all a heads
when we
up.
first met BBO, this nigga gonna tell me and Free, I want to have a battle roasting with both of y'all. Me against both of y'all. We said, who?
No, when he said that he wanted to know, when he said he wanted to race you, I said, "Where's you running to? To the chicken store?
Yeah,
Where's you running
bruh.
to?"
He called me, Free, and A1 out and roasted. All three of us against you? Man, we was like, bro, just stop. Don't even do it.
Listen,
You dead. Just
listen.
stop.
That's like, that wouldn't be a good idea. That wouldn't be a good idea. The ankles won't allow. He said them ankles won't allow it.
How are you doing today, man?
That's like trying to. That's like trying to. That's like going up against Richard Pryor, Robert Harris, and Fred Sanford.
Thank you.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to go up against that. And rest in peace to all of them. You don't want to go up against that. And those three right there, those three I just named, when you talk about roasting, shit, God rest all they soul, because they will roast the shit out of you.
This is what we do. This is what we do.
That was stupid. Yeah, but
This is what we do.
what happens with Josh Kelly. We'll sit back and see what'll happen with him. A very interesting thing yesterday that I was doing, because it is fight week, What do y'all? Let me ask you something, because we could talk about it, because it is this week. What are Ryan Garcia's chances in there this week, man? What do y'all see him doing?
It's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 fight. I think Ryan got a good chance of winning. I think Mario got a good chance of winning. I don't think anybody is that much better than their opponent. Ryan, he got the hand speed and the power. He got the boxing ability and the footwork.
The jab.
I think it's going to come down. You're going to tell after the first 4 rounds. You'll be able to tell who's going to win that fight after the first 4 rounds, because it's going to come. The first 4 rounds is going to set the tone of how that fight is going to go.
Then which version of Ryan are you gonna get? Both versions get a little tired after round 6, but when he got the juice in his system, his power carry all 12. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Which version show up? Barrios just have to keep his foot on the gas. He get lackadaisical in fights, and he'll just be coasting like it's on cruise control. You can end up getting caught that way, but then at the same time, he can kind of lull around the sleeping to pick him apart. So it's like I see it 2 ways. You know what I'm saying? So I got Barrios by decision.
That's what I was thinking at first too.
I feel like Barrios or Ryan could knock Barrios down. You know what I'm saying? But is he gonna stop him? I don't know. If he does, that's a statement in a sense. But
a lot of people looking at Mario Barrios' last couple of fights and say, Ryan going to knock him out. But I asked everybody that said that, I asked them one simple question. The last 3 opponents that Mario Barrios fought that y'all thought he looked bad in, or y'all thought that it was a questionable win, tell me which one of those 3 opponents is a worse fighter than Rolly Romero. All those fighters better than Rolly Romero. So if
Exactly.
those fighters are better than Rolly Romero, and he was able to pull out a win, whether you believe it was a robbery in one of them or whatever happened, he was able to pull out a win or he was able to get a draw and retain his title. Ryan wasn't able to do that with Rolly Romero.
Nope. Yeah. Stop. Sit
That
down.
fight, that fight still baffled me. I was still baffled by that because I was like, not calling Ryan the greatest thing, but I had for sure thought that. I said, okay, Ryan will get this one. Rolly's not actually my favorite, but neither is Ryan. So when I watched that, I was like, oh, I guess this is how you look when you ain't got the orange juice in you no more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it as a simple fact is it was similar to Jamel Charlo. He felt the power and he said, I am not getting knocked out. I'm
Mm-hmm.
being honest because
I'm gonna play it conservative. Mhm.
Rolly has gotten better since he's been on the silence, but
Yeah.
Rolly is
But he can
not that
punch.
good of a boxer. He's not that good of a boxer where you say you was expecting Rolly to go out there and outbox Ryan. Everybody that
Mm-mm.
picked Rolly to win was picking by knockout. And vice versa. Everybody that picked Ryan to win was picking by knockout. Nobody had that fight going the distance. Nobody thought that these guys would box to the finish line. They thought somebody was going to get knocked out.
Mm-hmm. They
So
knew
I
it.
mean, that's what I'm like. Okay, he got outboxed by
Rolling.
Rolly. I've never seen Rolly outbox anybody. Even the fights that he won before he fought Tom Davis, he didn't outbox nobody. A couple of fights that went the distance, that man was in that joint fighting. He wasn't boxing, he was fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I was kind of glad it happened. I was like, I don't like you anyway. Not to be petty. I was like, I don't like you anyway. So I was kind of glad to see
Mm-hmm.
we get that.
Like I said, the fight with Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia is a tough fight to be able to predict because we do know that Ryan has the hand speed and the power. Now, did his power translate to 147? It remains to be seen. We haven't seen it yet. So we don't know because the fight that he had at 144 pounds, he didn't even try to throw a power shot. He threw one shot and he got caught and sat down, and he pretty much checked out for the rest of that fight. So we don't know if his power has translated to 147. So we believe he's the bigger puncher. We know he got the hand speed for sure, but we believe he's the bigger puncher. Mario Barrios, he has the boxing ability, but we also see Mario Barrios get lazy in the ring and let his opponent be able to put hands and feet on him. So it's a tough fight to call because you don't know how these guys are going to perform on that night. Ryan could very well go out there and knock Mario Barrios out. Hey, Mario Barrios could knock Ryan out. He can. Mario Barrios do have power. He doesn't have the power that we believe Ryan got, but he has power, so he can go in there and knock Ryan out. So it all depends on who comes in on their A game that night. It's not like Tio versus Shakur, where you can clearly see Shakur was a better all around fighter and boxer than Tio. We knew Tio is a counter puncher. When he come on the front foot, he can't do anything.
No,
Mario Barrios is a better boxer, but Mario Barrios is not disciplined and doesn't have the ring IQ to be able to outbox Ryan. I believe. I believe he can, but is his ring IQ going to be on par? Because we've seen that a lot of times his ring IQ was not on par.
yeah. Well, 2 losses apiece. Nobody wants that third loss. And that came from the both of them too. So this is bigger than just getting back in the spotlight. 2 losses apiece, and nobody's trying to get that third loss because with that third loss, it kind of puts you, so neither one of them want that. But it's definitely going to be interesting, and the card is interesting. I like just the people that they got on the card. I wish it was the other way around, like I said yesterday, but it's okay though. It's okay. I'll take that. I'm satisfied with what I see. Now, where is this going to be at? This is in Vegas, free, or is
Yeah,
it somewhere else?
it's in Vegas.
It's in Vegas, right? Well, Vegas is going to be lit this week. The Ryan Garcia fans will be in Vegas hard body this week.
Yep, this is in Vegas. This is a re-high season card. Chucky put this card on. So well,
his fan
yeah,
base is
Chucky put this card on. This is a re-high season card because this fight is on the zone. It's more so. Well, people say it's a Golden Boy card, but it's not because there's only 2 Golden Boy fighters on this card. You got Oscar Duarte and you got Ryan, Mario Barrios, Frank Martin, Antoine. Those are all PBC fighters. And then you got Anthony. Africa. He's an Eddie Hearn fighter, so that's Matchroom. So it's
yeah,
more so a PBC card than it is anything else. You got more PBC fighters on it than anybody else.
yeah. That's crazy. I didn't. Yeah, because Mario is PBC, right?
Yeah, Mario Barrios PBC,
Gary
Antoine
Antoine.
PBC, Frank Martin is PBC. Yeah, all 3 of those guys are PBC. Africa is Matchroom. Oscar Duarte and Ryan is Golden Boy, and Albright. I think Albright is a man with no island. He's more so like um, he's not signing anybody. I think he might be pro box, but he's not signing anybody. So he's like a man with no island.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's kind of good for fighters like that. At least they get the opportunity to get signed somewhere. Because usually, when you don't have a home and you're just out there, sometimes it makes it a little more difficult. Because it's like you got to have sometimes somebody that you with. Because other than that, you're just all over the place. So hopefully he'll land a home somewhere. Because I like to see fighters if they earn it. I like to see them with a home, rather if it's PBC, Matchroom, whoever's out there, Pro Box. They need a home. They need to be somewhere because when you're not signing nobody, I mean, you can be independent, but I don't know. It's just to me, I'd rather be if I don't have my own promotion, I got to be with somebody. But hey, I'm just glad to see these fighters get their opportunities, man. Even for the ones that we don't know like that, because everybody. One thing about boxing, right? You're not doing this for free, and everybody don't make the same amount of money, but we got to make some money. Got to make, you got a family to feed. So that's what I like. That's why when people talk money all the time, and I go, you talking money because you're talking about what you would do or what you would want to do if you was in that position. But you ain't really thinking business wise. You're not thinking. You're speaking for you.
I don't like to talk money because for one, I'm not none of these guys promoters. I'm not none of their
No,
managers.
no,
I'm not getting none of the money. The only time
no.
I talk money is when money is preventing the fight. If
Yes.
you have a guy that's being offered a certain amount of money and he's saying no, I don't want to take the fight because I want more money, then that's when we talk about money because that's preventing the fight. But leading up to the fight, we never talked about money when it came to David Benavidez fighting Zordo. We just know that the fight is made. Nobody said,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
how much
yeah,
is
yeah.
David Benavidez is getting paid? How much is Zordo getting paid?" We just know that the fight is made.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I know.
I don't talk money unless it's preventing the fight. I don't care what these guys get paid because I ain't getting none of it.
I'm not
If
getting
this
jacked.
guy, if you got one guy that's getting $100 million and another guy is getting $100,000, what difference does it make to me? I ain't getting none of it.
No, no. But people want to talk numbers all the time as if they want to make it seem like they're so damn smart. You can sit here and math all you want, but you ain't getting none of it. So what difference does it make to you? Like when I spoke about the whole thing yesterday, and I was speaking about how some fights could happen if the price is right, and fights might not happen if the price is not right. Or some guys just don't want that fight. But I ain't finna be sitting here all day like, yo, man, this, da, 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 da. Once the fight is made, I'm not really jumping into what the guy's getting. Somebody might bring it up, but at the end of the day, I've been saying this, man. I'm not getting no money. Y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't managers. Y'all ain't promoters. Y'all ain't working for the networks.
You know,
You're not the man
with
who
the
carry the fighters' bags. You
like
don't.
with the
You're not the nutritionist. You're not the strength and conditioning coach. You're not none. So what difference does it make to y'all? Y'all sit up here and argue about that shit all the time. It don't matter, bro. Y'all ain't getting it. Y'all can't even keep up with the money y'all making at y'all 9 to 5s. How the fuck y'all worried about what they getting?
like when it came to Jerron Ennis and the Brian Norman, and they was being offered 100. I think they was being offered 1.5, 1.7, and they said no, they didn't want to fight because they wanted 2 million. Well, the last fight that you had, you only made 175,000. They offering you 10 times what you made ever. 10 times your highest purse you have ever made. They offer you 10 times that. So that's when we talked about the money because one guy was being unreasonable. They already giving you 10 times the amount you the 10 times the most you have ever made, and you saying nah, you want two. Well, you really don't want the fight. You don't really believe that you can beat him because you telling me $250,000 is going to stop you from getting a legacy fight and you potentially becoming the man at 47 if you beat Jerron Businis? That was the difference in making the fight and not making the fight. $250,000 when you already been offered the most money you have ever been offered in your entire career. Now, granted, he ended up getting a fight with Devin Haney, and reports says he made $3 million. Good for him. But at the time, you didn't have the Devin Haney fight on the table.
Teach
The
got
only
a question for you. Teach got a question for you, Free.
well, I can't read it because I'm on my phone.
He said, "Be free. Where are those people who said he shouldn't have taken that money? Now he has to start all over again."
Hey, like I said, you gotta start all over again, but you got paid for it. And this
Yeah.
and this is the thing. Yeah, you made an extra $1 million by fighting Devin Haney and losing your title. You made an extra $1 million. And like I said, hats off to you. You got the money you was looking for.
Yeah.
But at the time, you can't say that Jerron Businis is a horrible fighter, or you beat Jerron Businis easy, and you didn't take the offer that they gave you when it was 10 times the amount you have ever made.
Mm.
And that's why people can say, "Oh, well, Free, you can't do that because you want it." Dog, if you working at a job right now, and you making $25, and somebody offered you $250 an hour. You telling me you gonna tell them no? I want
What?
$300 an hour.
I'm what?
You gonna tell them no? I want $300 an hour. You gonna hop right on? You being offered 10 times the amount you have ever made. Uh, I don't think people understand what we're talking about. See, people, they look at these numbers, and because they never dealt with those type of figures before, they were like, oh, but it's only 250,000. Yeah, it is only 250,000 to them. But you got to understand, they have a budget. They offering you
For the
1.5. They offer you, 1.7. They offer you 1.7, according to what you said. They offer you 1.7. The highest you ever made was 175,000. They offer you 1.7. You saying, nah, I need two. So you really don't want to fight.
No, I'm guessing not. And for the
I,
ones
I,
that
I want
say
another quarter.
for
So
the
I'm gonna give you 75 cents, but you ain't gonna take it because you want another quarter.
and for the ones that go, it's only $250. Well, y'all talking about that like y'all got that kind of money in y'all pocket. Y'all don't even know what it feel like to count 250,000. It might be a small portion of y'all that do. This is what I be talking about. Like y'all at this point, y'all just say anything, man. Y'all don't even know what it felt like to count 250,000. Half of y'all. Some of y'all might know. It's a lot
Now,
of y'all that
I
don't.
don't. Hey, Teach. I don't know if he got paid more for the Devin Haney fight. That's what the reports was. I don't know. I'm not saying that he did. I'm not saying that he did. The reports was he got $3 million for the Devin Haney fight. I don't know how true that is. Like I said, I don't care about the money. But that's what the reports was. I saw other people talk about the fight, and they said he made $3 million for the fight. I don't know. I never looked it up to see how much he made because it doesn't matter to me how much he made. Like I said, it only matters to me when you're being offered a fight and the money is not good enough for you to take the fight. Then I gotta go and look and see what's the problem with the money because I gotta look. Okay, what you made in your previous fights and what they're offering you in this fight. Prior to that, I don't care how much money you're being offered. I don't care how much money you're getting. It doesn't make me a difference. But when it stops a fight from happening because it's the money, now I gotta go look and see, okay, what did you make in your previous fight and what they're offering you now? Is this fight much bigger than what you was getting? Are they paying you the compensation of a bigger fight? Like he fought previously Giovanni and he made 175,000. Well, you get a Jerome Bruce Ennis, they giving you 1.7. So they compensating you for a bigger fight. The most you ever made was 175,000. They giving you 1.7. So they compensating you accordingly.
Yeah. Once again, free. They'll never understand that, or they don't want to, and that's the reason why it doesn't matter how many times we have these topics or conversations. People just have this thing in their mind that they got it figured all out, and hey, this is what it is, and this is what he should get paid. And I don't care what y'all talking about. That man got 5 belts. That man been to this many weight classes. He done did this and did that. Man, listen. Sometimes it's not even worth talking to none of y'all, man. Because guess what? I forgot for you. We're talking to people that are managers. We have to remember who we talking to. These guys that be on here talking to managers. I forgot. So we got to be more careful who we talk to. They managers.
It's just like Speedy Rasheed Ellis. Speedy Rasheed Ellis was offered 500,000 for the Jerome Bruce Ennis fight. He turned it down. I mean, he came back later and accepted it, but by then they had already made the fight with Lima, and Lima was only getting 250,000.
Somebody probably got in his ear about it. Like, bro, you crazy? You better take that.
Yeah, he came back and accepted it later, but by then the fight was already made for the Lima fight, and Lima took 250,000. So they're like, well, we saving 250,000. They don't need to look at Speedy no more.
I mean, I feel the same way. Like, bro, you can't just, these are not revolving doors where we offer you something you think about it, or if somebody talks to you about it, and you come back like, yeah, I'll take that. But by then, because this is boxing, everybody needs an opportunity. Rather if it's 250,000 or rather if it's $1 million. Nobody's sitting around waiting. Nobody's sitting around waiting. Y'all be tripping, man. Y'all be tripping. Somebody offer y'all 75,000 or 90,000, that or 90,000. That ain't enough. You tripping. And for some of you so-called fans, stop saying that that's not enough, because I guarantee you some of y'all ain't held 75,000 or 90,000. Don't try to convince me that you did, because if you did, you obviously messed the money up. Y'all ain't never held 75,000, 90,000. No, 75,000 ain't a lot. 75,000 is a hell of a lot when you ain't never held it. When you ain't never held it, you don't even know what 75,000 smell like. It's a different kind of smell from just holding $100 in your hand. You kidding me?
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, $75,000, 75,000. You're not even holding that in one hand. You're not holding that in one hand.
No. Unless you want, it's free. Unless you want to get robbed.
I mean, because if you really know about money like that, when you getting that type of bankroll, when you get a stack or you get a rack, that's 10,000. So you need 7 of those plus another 5,000 on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So y'all be quick to say, y'all quick to speak for these fighters, and you have no right to. Because let me tell you something, Five. You give me $5,000 right now, and I'm not looking at you like, man, I need more than that. Man, I never held $5,000. And I'm not even talking about holding it in my hand. I never had that in my possession. So when you're making these type of decisions, I know it's based on your family and, you know, you got to be able to take care of them. But do you realize you can say no 5-6 times thinking I'm going to keep saying no until they give me what I want. Some people are in position to get what they're asking for. And then you got those that go, okay, you want to keep saying no? All right. All right. All right, cool. You ain't worth that. What you asking for, you ain't worth it, brother. But y'all gave this to him. You ain't him.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't him.
You ain't Timothy. You Timothy.
So you know what I mean? But you gave him, but that's crazy. Y'all gave him $6 million. Why can't I get close to that? Well, who the fuck are you?
Hey, we discussed it yesterday. Who's on the resume? What is his drawing power, and what has that person done? Y'all can be the same age. Y'all can came out and turn pro at the same time. If you have 13 fights in that hit, the other person got 25 and got belts in divisions, bruh, he's levels ahead of you. He levels ahead of you based on legacy and tenure in the career. Like Keyshawn and Devin, y'all damn near the same age, but Devin's career is like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a gap.
That's why when people ask me, they say, who's the number one guy at 54? I say, in my book, it's Xander Zayas. He's the only unified champion at that division.
Yeah. People like, oh man, he ain't that.
You got to give him an edge. Now, I'm not saying he's the best fighter. But he's the number one. He's the number one guy because he's unified. Nobody else in that division is unified.
Except for him.
You got to give him that edge.
That's what I was saying. That's what I said. The same thing, Free. I'm like, bruh, the man just got 2 back-to-back titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, like, okay, looks like, well, Fedora the best. Okay, well, he still got that one title. See what I'm saying?
And truthfully speaking, Fedora was unified, but Xander Zayas was his mandatory, and he dropped the belt because he wanted to fight Keith Thurman. So when you have the number one guy or the unified guy drop his belt because he don't want to fight you, I gotta give
That's the
the edge
problem.
to the guy that he dropped the belt for.
Exactly. And that's what people be trying to gloss over, Free. Oh, yeah. Remember, Xander was willing to fight him. He didn't want to fight.
Yeah.
That's a fact. It's like, oh, well, we feel like Fundora would have beat him. Fundora had second thoughts that he couldn't. That's all I'm saying. Like, nah, if that was the case, we would have seen that scrap, and I would have been down for it. But hey, it is what it is. I'm like, he a man. People like, oh, Boots the best fighter at 154. You can say that, but he not the man. He ain't even got no titles. He might have the skills and may have a name, but he's not the guy. He is one of the guys, but you still got to go get some hardware up there. Then you can start kind of calling shots a little bit, but until then, shoot, you behind the 8 ball. So
y'all go
it
ahead.
is what
Y'all
it is.
keep on. I'm hearing y'all. I'm talking to the missus, but y'all go right ahead. I hear y'all though.
Yeah, so the people that think so, I'm all for that. Hey, Jerome Boots Ennis is probably one of the best talented fighters at that division. But we can't gloss over the people that got the belts. Like they ain't there already doing the work. So, you know what I'm saying? Boots really needed one of them. Would have loved to see him as Xander or something like that. But we'll see how it go. I mean,
I will
Fundora
too.
too. But we couldn't see Boots and Fundora, Boots and Xander. I mean, like if we can get one of them, you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, what can you do if these people that ain't trying to get in the ring? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing that you can do. Can't force these guys, even though you would think you can. And these dudes ain't finna do nothing. They over worried about that. Oh, because the media gave them this F of narrative. If you lose the fight, that you done. Unfortunately, that's all media propaganda based and created. And all these Hall of Famers got 6, 7 losses and stuff, and they still revered. They let this weak era come in and throw them off and tell them, "Oh, you lose one time, you done." Okay, and they ran with it. Now you got people out here like, man, they say I lose, I'm done, my career over with. Bro, you 25, how your career over?
I got order something.
That be tripping me out. Dude's 25 years old, 25 and 0, lose one fight. Oh, he done. Bro, he ain't even 30. He in his prime. How's he done? That's propaganda and media. And like people trying to create that media saying that LeBron better than Jordan. Boy, turn on the tape. What do your eyes tell you? It ain't close. It's not even close.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. So I mean, the thing is, I think a lot of people they get too caught up in being a fan of a fighter instead of just
Mm-hmm.
looking at what the situation is.
Yeah.
That's why I keep saying it. I don't have a favorite fighter. I can look at every situation for what it is because
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any emotion invested in any one of
Mm-hmm.
these fighters. I might root
Right.
for a certain fighter. I might like a certain fighter a little more than other fighters, but I don't have a favorite. So if I
Mm-hmm.
see a fighter moving funny or I see a fighter not taking a fight and they not being realistic, I can call them out for it because I don't have no favorite. I'm not gonna say, oh,
Yeah.
well, see, nah, because I understand because he wants to do this. Nah, you can't say
Mm-mm.
that because if it was somebody else that was doing that, you gonna say, nah, they
You would be
they
grilling.
supposed to take the fight.
Free. Why
Yeah.
do they constantly get upset with you when you do that? Because I noticed when you do it in
Be-
particular, it's against the law when you do it. Anybody else do it, it's like, yeah, you right. But when Free do it, it's like it's the end of the world. I'm like, well, damn, he's only saying what everybody else is
Usually
saying. When D Free say it, it's a problem.
Usually when I do it, it's because I be calling somebody else out because they're not keeping it 100. So that's
Being
why
a hypocrite.
they get upset at me because I listen to everything everybody says. So there's not a time where you can say, "Oh, well, hey, I remember when you said," and they were like, "Damn, you don't forget nothing." No, I don't. I don't forget anything. I can call you if I've been in your chat or I've been on your channel or I've been on your platform and you said something and I heard you say it, and then a couple of months later you turn around and go the opposite of what you said. I'm like, oh, when it was such and such, you said it was cool.
But that's what they hit free with the. That's what they hit free with the. But that was a year ago. That was 6 months ago. We talking about today.
I don't give a fuck what it was. The situation is still the same. It's just the only thing that changed was the names. The situation is still the same. The names just changed.
Hey, G5. They turned into Smokey and Friday. Why you bringing up old shit?
Yeah, I mean, I done had my share of ran across certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
you know what?
I'm big on keeping the same energy, holding people accountable. Some of these boxing topics they do.
I think what it is, y'all, when it comes to people like us who speak our mind, it's not so much just of what we say, it's how we say it. And we actually believe what we say, but not only what we believe what we say, there is some truth to what it is that we're saying.
There you go.
And a lot of people can't take that. So people want you to come up and sugarcoat shit because that's the era that we living in. People like to sugarcoat shit to make themselves sound like they're correct. And when you're dealing with people like us, they don't like that. So now, if Seafood says something, D3 says something, G5 says something, oh, you guys ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking haters. So we're haters?
Well, I am that.
You're not a hater, Seafood. You're just a person who speaks your mind. But you can't take people who speak their mind. So when you speak your mind in their world, you're a hater. How am I a hater if you asking me something and I give you my opinion?
See, this is the problem.
Right.
I think people are so caught up on the cliche and the latest words to say. They don't even know what it means. You're not a hater unless you're talking personal about somebody. You're being personal. If you saying the dude should have took the fight because they offering you the amount of money that you deserve for the fight, that's not being a hater. That's just telling you what it is. You say, oh no, well he wants to get more money. Well,
that's your opinion.
Not worth more money. That's your opinion. He's not worth more money because the number saying this is all he generates. So they going according to what he generates or what they believe they can make off the fight.
Right.
If they only being offered a certain amount, they say, okay, well, we have this fighter under contract who we are guaranteed to give him this amount of money. We only have this amount left. So we gotta give you what we have left over or what we have available to give you. We're not gonna sit here and go broke because you think you deserve more money. You're still getting paid more than what you normally generate.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of people still have not understood that part. So, I've came to the conclusion that people are going to believe whatever it is that they want to believe in. And no matter how much you go back and forth with them, they got their mind set up already on what they believe. But like I said, if you're not a person who's ever held this amount of money that you saying a fighter should get, who are you to even speak that? Like half of y'all can't even identify with your paycheck when you get it. Y'all be having $30 missing on that shit and don't even realize that shit until after. So who are you to go tell somebody?
No, I see that all the time in my in human resources.
What are you talking about?
Niggas calling me, they were like, hey, They only pay me for a certain amount of hours. I work such and such amount of hours. I said, yeah, you did. But those hours was a special event hours. So it's not under your regular hours, it's special event. But they said I only made this. I said, yeah, if you look at this special event, you got paid at a higher rate. So they took out more taxes.
That
You
was
got you
Yeah,
got
silent.
paid at you got paid at a higher rate. So because you made more money, they took out more taxes.
yeah.
Hey,
So
hey,
the more money I
yep.
make, the more taxes they take out. Yeah. Is this your
Yeah,
first job?
yeah.
Is this your
So
first job? Yeah. The more you make, the more they take out.
hmm
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Hey,
can I sign
just
up? Can
hey,
I sign up for
that's
ten
crazy.
ninety nine? Can I sign up for 1099? I was like,
yeah,
yeah, you can, but do you
yeah,
understand
yeah.
what
So,
that
so,
means
so
when you sign up for
why, why you,
1099?
why you, why you sitting here worried about what a fighter should get? Y'all can't even keep up with the hell y'all getting at work. Are you kidding me?
Mm.
The math
Don't even
don't
know
be
how.
mathing.
Hey,
When you get your paycheck, the math ain't mathing. But y'all sitting here talking about what a fighter should get. If y'all don't sit y'all asses down, y'all can't even
That's
keep
what
up
mm,
with what you supposed
hey,
to get paid.
that's what
can't
you
even
having
read
me
your paycheck.
dying.
Hey, can't even read your paycheck stub right. Like, dude, just when you get a bonus check, it has regular hours. If you work 50, boom, pay rate, boom, what you made,
Hey,
boom, and drop down in the column below. It
hey,
says
free.
bonus, X
They
No,
amount of
don't know.
dollars. Mm,
They don't
I
know what
be
the they don't know what the 1099 is. They know what a I need a 911. What the hell is a 911? I need more money. Man, get your ass out of
man,
Man,
here.
I be
they
dying
don't read.
when
Folks
these
don't read, bro.
these employees call me and be complaining about their check. I'm sitting there because I got access to everybody pay stub. So when they
Hmm
call me and they complain about their pay stub, I go and look at their pay stub. I'm like, okay, how many hours you said you worked? And I look, I was like, so what's the problem? Well, my check was only for such and such. I said, did you look how many hours you got paid for? No, I didn't see how many hours that I paid. I just know that I supposed to have got such and such. I said, well, we actually paid you more than what you normally get. You did? Yeah. You said you only worked 73 hours. Well, we paid you for 84 hours.
Mm.
But you still gonna get, you still gonna
I
get
didn't know
taxed.
that. I didn't know
Still
that.
getting taxed, Jackie Chan. Still gonna get taxed, Jackie Chan. Yeah, they paid you more. Yeah, you about to get taxed a little bit more, my boy. Hmm.
You actually worked 84 hours. You didn't work 73. And so we
Mm-hmm.
paid you for 84 hours according to your time card. You punched in for these days. So are you telling me you shouldn't have been paid for 84 because we can deduct that out of your next paycheck? Oh no, it's good, it's good.
All right.
Oh no,
Hey,
it's good, it's good.
it's
I
good. Yeah,
just be trying
get
to
off my phone. You
I,
feel me? Good day.
I, I just be trying to figure out, right? And I'm not trying to make it fun of nobody, but y'all can't be saying what a fighter should get. You motherfuckers can't keep up with your own pay.
No, me
I'm just being
personally,
real.
unless you sitting in the room and you see the numbers that these promoters and these networks are looking at, you can't say what a fighter should get because I go according to the numbers that's been available to the public.
Trash out.
And according to the numbers that's been available to the public, most of these fighters are getting paid way more than what they should be getting paid. Most of
Yeah,
them. So y'all sit here complaining about paycheck. I mean, how much your fighter getting paid? These guys are not generating the money that they getting. So you telling me that Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez generated $11 million? You can't tell me
I
My
what the
thought they
pay per
got.
brother,
view.
man.
I thought they got 9 apiece.
Oh, okay, that's even worse. So you telling me they generated $18 million? You can't tell me what the pay per view numbers are because the zone hasn't put the pay per view numbers up. You can only go by what the live gate is.
Yeah,
And the live gate damn sure it wasn't no 18 million. I can tell you that for sure.
No. But leave it up to these experts, these mathematical geniuses. Leave it up to them. They know. Leave it up to them, though, right? They know.
Yo, to even get over 5 million for a fight is a blessing.
Let me tell you something. For right now, Sifu, if somebody told me they had 1 million from me, I'm out the door. I'm out the door. I don't even care about. I'm coming to see you. You want me? Shit. You want me in Hell's Gate? I'm there before you get there. Sifu, we got work to do. Let's go. 1 million. We got work to do. We got work to do. I need the gym to be hot and sweaty. I need the gym to be stink. I need all that shit. We finna work. 1 million, we got work to do. I'm not finna say it be like, Sifu, I'm not taking that fight. Now you go, why you not taking it? 1 million ain't enough for me, Sifu. That ain't enough. I need 4 or 5 million. What?
Right. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I think people act different when they get money, right?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about what we were saying yesterday about the Clarissa Shields and what's her name fight? Franchon Cruz. Yo, I don't know if Clarissa is really doing her thing because I've never seen a video of her running ever.
Oh shit! You know what? I never did see a video with her running.
Yeah, I never seen her run, like do any jogging skits, nothing. And if you're just doing it on the treadmill, that's not running.
Hey, look, Tiffany said, Tiff said, you finished training? I said, yo, he be training the money. I said, that ain't no regular train. I said, that's money right there.
Hey, one thing I know about, bruh, if you don't go do real road work,
right,
you are going to suffer. Because indoor air enclosed is not natural elements.
No.
Yeah, you can get in shape, but as soon as you go outside, you go get to running, get halfway through, you're gonna be like, shit, I'm tired. Man, you ain't been outside in the real elements. I know as a track runner, especially when you can't get out there and go to the track because it's cold and stuff, you got to do inside work. Soon as it get hot and you go back out to the track.
What's that?
Lord. I'm gonna tell you something. G5 no, because G5 ran track the same way I ran track. I was on the indoor track team and I was on the outdoor track team.
Different world.
The indoor track is always going to be faster than the outdoor track. Like when you run indoor track, they don't have 100-meter
straight.
They have 55-meter sprint. A 55-meter sprint. You're gonna run 55 meters. When you're running around that track to do 200 meters, dog, that joint.
It's a one lap.
It feel like you ain't doing nothing. You just running around the damn track, the gym. It feel like you ain't doing nothing. You go outside and you run 200 meters, and you on that track and running 200 meters. You gonna be like, man, am I ever gonna get to the finish line?
Hey, I don't want to cut you off. I just thought about something. I gotta ask Sifu this. Because now that you moved you're not where you used to be, and that track place that you used to go to run the fighters, do you have the fighters run?
Yeah, we're only a few blocks from Astoria Park, which is underneath the bridge, right? So we do a route from the gym to the park, run around or run across the bridge into Randall's Island, because Randall's Island got a little park in there, track also. And we do stuff in there, and then we run back to the
gym. Yeah, because Randall's Island sits exactly right there, which is so crazy how y'all that close to Randall's Island. That's crazy.
But the type of running that I do with the fighters, like this is why I'm starting the run club, because I sometimes I think fighters don't understand what real road work is. They think that they run on the treadmill. They think that's bro. Listen, when I was in the Olympics for Olympic coaching, yo, when the road work in Colorado Springs is different, bro. Like you really open for that. If you go to Colorado Springs and you are not in shape, you can literally go up a flight of steps to get a nosebleed. That's how serious it is down there, right?
Or you could pass out because the altitude.
The altitude is crazy there. The altitude is crazy. Yo, listen. When I was taking my bag stairs to the room, I was like, yo, why the hell am I breathing so heavy? The altitude is different down there.
Why am I breathing so heavy?
You gotta understand.
Yeah.
In Colorado, you are above sea level. A mile. I don't think people realize how long a mile is. A mile is 1,400 meters. 1,400 plus meters.
And it's a bunch of miles above sea level.
Right.
A bunch of.
I learned it that day. That day when I stayed. The lady from the thing that was showing me to my road said, I hope you're in a little decent shape. I was like, why you ask that? She said, because the altitude here is no joke. It's no joke. She said, you can literally get a nosebleed.
Y'all never paid attention to the Denver Broncos stadium when they ever talk about the Denver Broncos. They say mile high. We're playing at mile high. They are mile above sea level.
I never.
Look, hey, that's why people hate playing the Denver Nuggets in Denver. The altitude is still crazy inside. That shit crazy. That's how you know it's crazy.
Yo, McClain, free. Y'all gotta get a treat to this. Abdullah Mason and his brothers came to our gym yesterday, right? So I get a chance to really sit and talk to them. Coach Dirk also came yesterday as well, right? So I like to politic with the minds and see where the guys' heads at, right? So I'm watching Abdullah fight, and Raleigh from Rockaway Rose, Abdullah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, that was some really good sparring. Yo, Raleigh is nice, bro. I didn't think I knew he was good, but I didn't know he was that good. Like, he's good.
I watched him from the time he was an amateur when he was a low guy. That's my dude.
Yeah, that dude. He gave Abdullah some good work. But when I was telling them about, just quizzing them on their minds about what do they think about the temperament of boxing in terms of the guy stepping out, the score, Keyshawn on them. He said, this is what his father told me. His father said, we were supposed to be in line to the point where it's supposed to be Shakur, Keyshawn, and Abdullah, right? He said when they moved up into the weight classes, it messed their money up a little bit, only because they were supposed to be the next in line guys. Because they did that and spread the vacancies of the belts, like he said, like Abdullah's new slogan is, I got the temperament for smoke now. So he's really trying to really bombard himself in there. He's gonna fight. His next fight or the fight after will be for a belt for sure, right? Because there's 2 belts are vacant now, so they're gonna think for that. But they was the next one in line. They know that they're gonna be world champions, but they got an older brother. I don't even know I forget his name, but yo, that guy's nice too. Like, he's nice.
All of them nice.
All of them is nice. All of them is good.
Right, they're all good, but you don't really realize how good a guy is until you see him face to face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, saying on TV is one thing because that's the polished work, but to see how they train, how they organize, how they warm up, all that, and I had to fuck with Abdullah. I was like, yo, he was jumping rope, and I walked up to him, I said, yo, I got next, son. Whoever's next, I got next. So when I said that to him, he looked at me and started laughing. He said, yo, you can get it too.
You can get it too, goddamn.
You can get it too. I was like, that's what's up, bro. But Coach Dirk was telling me, I asked him a question about Ryan Garcia and what does he think about that whole thing. He was telling me the situation about Shakur. He said the only reason why Teofimo, he said real talk, why Teofimo bugs out on everybody like that is because he does it to sell the fight. He said my nephew used to spank him all the time, but he doesn't. He's all about getting the bag, which I respect that.
But I've been said that Tio's on that just trying to like. That's why I be like half of the stuff he say. I be like, man, I stopped paying attention to that cat. You know what I'm saying? Because I be
No,
like, all
I
that
really wanted to get at T.O. I'm not gonna front. I really want to get at him because I just think there's a better way to do stuff like that. But that's what got him is whatever he got.
Hey, listen,
Hopefully he's happy with it.
we all come from a neighborhood, and we all went to school with people like T.O. We all went to school with people like him that after school, you be like, what's up? And they be like, I was just joking. I was just playing. Hey, Gabe, I was just playing, Gabe. I didn't mean that. Like, I was just joking with you. And then it's like certain people you can't joke with because certain people be like, I'll bust your ass. I don't do that.
Right.
You can't invite me. You can't invite me to your private part and then tell me that you was just playing. Are you crazy? Not where I come from.
No, not where I come from either. Now, from where I come from, that's just a self-respect thing. Yo, don't invite me to the gym because you go get into the space.
Where I come from, I mean not the city. I mean the mindset.
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna take you just saying that. Some people be like, word, all right, you got it. And some men gonna be like, what you said? Boop, boop.
Right.
Drop you right in your tracks. Like you gotta be careful. You can't invite everybody to that.
Yo, Coach Dirk, man, we had a real in-depth talk yesterday too, bro. Like that dude was telling me some shit, bro.
Shout out to Coach Dirk, man. Shout out to him, man. That's my guy.
That's my guy right there. He said that he thinks that the only one that could probably give him support, a somewhat competitive fight is Ryan. He said, but he's still gonna get spanked too.
Well, he's not speaking. As you know, he's not speaking as a fan. He's speaking as somebody who actually came up in that circle and worked with Core. So he knows the ins and outs. He probably knows the weaknesses. He knows a lot more than we would know. So I can't argue that dude, man. I can't argue with him. I just wish, and it's not for me to bring it up. I just wish, this boxing game is funny, man.
It'll work itself out. It'll work itself out because
I just say the boxing game is funny because it's more like the music industry. This is why they go hand in hand, because when you come in to the game together and you thinking, hey, we're from the same community, same city, we gonna break bread together, and then like we always say, the money makes people act funny. Or you ask for a certain amount of money, and then you ask for a certain position, and people look at you like, why? I mean, what's wrong? You're not comfortable with the position you got now? I mean, it's good, but I'm with you every day. Shit, what the fuck you mean? I'm with you every day. You don't think I need more? I have a family to feed just like you have. I have a mortgage to pay. I got kids.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let me just tell you. Make sure, I don't know what you're doing Saturday, but you want to pull up. That's all I'm going to say.
This Saturday, right?
Yeah, this Saturday at 12 noon. You want to pull up for that.
What are we talking about? What time are we talking about?
12 noon.
This Saturday's, God damn it, this Saturday's Coach CJ thing.
Well, that's up to you. I don't say I never put you on.
No.
I didn't know about yesterday.
It's Jimmy
Right,
Owe. I was like, Odula just pulled up on this. Like they was just in this. I'm just asking, they was just in the city?
No, they're traveling around for sparring work, right? But they knew that there was some good work from them because they heard about our gym. The difference was they got the call late the night before. I didn't know about it until I got in the gym early. Like I go in the gym early. When I see the gym open already, I was like, yo, who the hell is in the gym? Because I'm usually the one that opens up. And Eric was telling me, he said, yo, he said, guess who's coming? I said, who? He said, one of your favorite fighters. So I was like, Crawford? He's like, no. He said, actor. So I said, oh, Abdullah? He said, word? I said, yo, you got to put me on. So when he said that he was coming, there was a whole lot of Dante Lane was there. Coach Dirk had his fighters there. It was really good work.
Was Coach Ken in the building?
No, he couldn't make it. Again, it was last minute. So that's why Dante was there. Dante wound up sparring too anyway. So, and Raleigh was there. We took pictures. I took pictures and posted on my page.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. Yeah.
But there was a lot of Fight Hype was there. There were some other media people there. But I tried to call you, and your other phone is inactive.
Yeah, my other phone is inactive. That's all. That's
All right, so
over with. I'll be sending everybody
all right.
I'll be sending everybody the other jack. Yeah, but that's over for that one. That's over for that one. That was a business decision I have to make, because when I have to keep having the issue and I got to keep addressing the phone company, that pisses me off. So yeah, we
Right.
somewhere else with it right now. But I'll be giving.
No,
I got to give you Free and Seafood, because I'm not giving everybody it, because everybody be like, I need your math. I'm not doing that. I'm
Right,
giving it to certain people.
I really wanted you to pull up and say, and that was last minute, bro, because I didn't know myself.
I
It was
didn't
very
know.
last
So that's
minute.
why when you text me, I said it's damn near 1 o'clock, and he talk about some damn Abdullah.
Bro,
I was kind of
I
mad because at
just
first
got
I'm like, damn, I would have loved to been there for Abdullah.
well, facts, bro. Yo, all his brother, even they the coolest dudes, man. I thought they was gonna be on some celebrity sucker shit, but they wasn't.
Nah.
Yo, Jimmy Boy was there.
I heard nothing but positive from that camp, Seafood.
Nah.
They
Oh,
said
yeah,
what
okay.
you see is what
Yeah.
you gonna get. They real down to earth, they chill people.
Don't get
No
me wrong.
extra, no filler, no fluff, but they with the smoke, but they humble cat. You know what I'm
There's
Yeah,
saying?
they very humble. I didn't know they were Muslim either.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through that. I've been through that.
Yeah,
I've
I
been through
know.
that.
I see them. They was
If
they
you go
prayed
on-
in the gym
if you
and
go
stuff like
on
that.
Instagram, if you go on their Instagram,
Oh, yeah.
it tells it all. It tells it
Oh,
all.
Yeah,
sure enough. Yeah.
Their Instagram tells it all. I remember going live on Instagram, and I don't know, I guess it was the father or whatever, but they used to be in the
Mhm.
comments, and I used to always,
Yeah.
big them up. I
Your
definitely-
father's a cool ass dude. He likes to do heckling too in the sparring.
Oh, man.
Yo, son, that shit was fire, bro.
Despite what people think, a lot of these guys, well, some of them, because I can't speak for all, are really cool people. Forget about the camera.
Right.
I see a lot of them off camera. That's why it's important for me to go to a lot
What
of
up,
these
Busy?
dudes. A lot of these dudes, they straight with me. They straight.
Right.
They all right with me.
No,
There's a lot of them
No,
that are
you
real good.
get to be like even when I met Tank for the first time, when they called us down to spar one of their guys or whatever, and Tank's training. I forgot what fight he was getting ready for. They called me down the last minute, so I brought Kevin, my Nigerian Nightmare, down there. This dude was starstruck. I couldn't believe it.
Shout out to Cad, the Nigerian Nightmare, my guy.
Yeah. I mean, I wish that guy didn't move to Long Island, bro. I got that guy so seasoned, bro. He could have been. I was trying to get him in a training camp, in camp on one of the profiles, because he still works for anyone.
I always say if it's meant to be, the fighters come creep back around when they.
No, we still he's loyal to the game. He won't train with no one else. And I'm telling him like, yo, go train over there. But what's the name? He's like, no. If I'm not training with you, I'm not training with nobody else. I respect him for that.
It's certain coaches in the game that I don't want to say people are just comfortable with, but some fighters or some people, even when they just training, they look for that push. There's certain trainers that will give you that push versus a guy who's just sitting around telling you what to do, not showing you, but he just wants you to pay him at the end. Like, you're not one of those guys.
Right. No, thank you. I would have told you, I would have BVO, I would have told D-Free, all y'all pull up for that, because that is something, that's a media day that you really wanted to be a part of. That shit was epic. Let me tell you.
The day that Carissa
Yeah, I wish I was around. I was damn so full of that. I fuck with them.
The day that Carissa Shields came to Gleason, do you realize it wasn't a big day, which means nobody really knew about it like that. So it wasn't put out like that. It was only a small portion of people. That's why when people look at that video, they go, it wasn't a lot of media in there. Nobody knew. But for me, that was major to go in that, because I'm not just going for the content. I want to check temperatures. I like to check the temperature.
I heard our entourage is a little funny. So I hope, Clarissa, I heard they're a little funny.
No, when I met her, I guess it depends on what
No,
time
no.
of day on. But when I met her, everything was all good. She took a picture, you know, and I even questioned her. I said, "Yo, when you think you'll fight in New York?" She's like, "Man, hopefully before I retire. We would love to get one in the Big Apple, rather if it's Barclay or the Garden, but I'm gonna try to get that before leaving out of here, you know." So when I took a picture with her and Pat, I mean, it was nothing. But I guess it all like they still human.
I'm talking
So
about the rest of that wasn't. She wasn't fine tuning. She wasn't really making money yet. I met her in the Garden one time.
You know, you just
She
said
was
that money.
She was a little
Money
different.
changes the behavior. Money sometimes changes the behavior. I've
Well,
seen a
I
lot
mean,
of
you
guys
know.
come in. I've seen a lot of guys come in and make maybe thousands of something dollars, and they be great and humbled. And as soon as they make that, you know what I mean, shit change. And you like, wait a minute, now you a diva now? That's what we doing? You a diva now? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but remember, like I said, I can't knock some people for acting certain ways because money around and brings on different type of friends and people. Yesterday definitely makes you feel entitled to a lot of things. I get it, but at the same time, don't do that to me because I don't play that game.
I tell you what,
if I'm blessed like that, I'm gonna still be the same person.
I'm gonna sum this up very easy. I don't care if you have what amount of money. 3 things you do. You protect your peace, space, and your surroundings, and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
It means no matter how much money you got, protect that, and nothing will go wrong. Because at the end of the day, if No Duck Zone ends up being $1 million company, does that mean that I change the way I behave? Some things are going to change the way I live and how I eat and probably where I go, but I'm still going to walk up in the gyms. Right. I ain't walking up in there with no damn bodyguards. I don't need no autographs. Security, get around me, get them away from me. I don't know who the hell he is. That kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people get funny. They get the money and you have to keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna be like that anyway. Any unfamiliar is gonna be. I'm gonna be unfamiliar. I don't rock on guys like that.
You don't throw your success up in people's face, but then you don't want no parts of them. Because if you're gonna do that, then just stay away for good. But you can't come around, and this is the reason why they don't understand Seafood and G5, that the wolves are outside. They're already on you. So don't be doing the dumb shit because. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the dumb shit because it ain't nothing for you to walk out. It ain't nothing for you to walk out of gym, and the ski mask man is waiting for your motherfucking ass.
Well, listen.
You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta humble yourself. A lot of times people need a piece of that humble pie.
Right.
They need a piece of that humble. But I tell you what, I am gonna do for you when I make it, Seafood. I'm buying you a whole warehouse, so you can sell your latest do-rags. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get Seafood a warehouse.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The Tasty King convention starts. Here we go.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do for you, D-Free. I'm going to get you your own oil for your beer. You know what I'm saying? G5, I'm going to get you the same thing. G5, I'm going to get you the same thing that Big Baby Miller had on his head at the fight. The little shit that came off. I'm going to get you one of those.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to get for you. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to get for you, Duck. I'm going to get you a special pillow just for your goddamn stomach because I know it'd be a lot to try to let that joint up when you get out of the bed. I know it'd be a lot when you try to get out of the bed.
Now, what I'm gonna do for you, Clarence? I'm gonna go get a special order. There's a special order of Slim Fast. But the only thing is, you can't drink it. You gotta inject it into your belly.
Yo, I'm gonna give him a custom.
What did I do to deserve this?
Yo, you ain't drinking your Slim Fast. I keep telling you, I'm a wolf, man. If you mess with me, you gotta mess with everybody.
Oh my God, y'all are. You know what? I love y'all. But don't bother me at the cookout. Just leave me alone.
Clarence, she said you ain't got no license. They got a car for small people.
Yo, shut up.
Yo, you can see his feet on the driver's license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he don't like to show his toes. He
I'm
got
not
2
doing
pinky
this. At,
toes on
I'm
each
not
foot.
doing this to me at the cookout. I'm letting it be known right now. Don't bother me. Just leave me alone on that day. Can y'all do that for
Yo,
me?
we're gonna bring you a nice stepping stool so that way you can work the grill the right way.
That right there
I
is crazy.
know.
That's crazy.
Because hey, we ain't trying to have no grill belly without ribs.
Coming from don't bother him. We wasn't bothering you now. You the one started it.
Word. Now we're gonna get on him now. We're gonna get on him now.
I
That's
just
all right.
told you that I wanted to do something nice to y'all when I get successful, and y'all took that some kind of way. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah.
No, why we gotta wait? Why can't we just get what we get now, bro? The
This is
hell,
better.
why can't
No.
I can get you everything, so y'all can't say I never gave y'all nothing.
Hey, we was doing something
give me
special for you
a same cup
when we had
that
got
I
you
use every day?
that girdle belt. When we got you that girdle belt, we was doing something
Look,
special for you as well.
Oh, you got it with you, Seafood? Okay.
I got
You
my,
got it with you.
I rock it with me. I rock it with me
Yo,
every
but
day, bro. Come on.
I see your new logo though. Not the new logo. I see you changed the color. That shit fire though.
Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Listen.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's my color right there.
G3, G5.
Yeah.
Wait, G3, G5. Send me your address. I can send y'all a shirt, man. My bad on that. I keep forgetting to say it every time I come up on a joint. I want to.
But my question
So
is, Seafood,
I gotta.
are you gonna have that? Are you gonna have that color,
got you.
that same color in the wife beater?
I hear you. Say it again.
Are you gonna have that same color in the wife
Can
beater?
you say it again? I can.
Wife beater. Are you gonna have that same color in the wife beater?
Yo, listen. I'm doing.
Like something to train in.
I don't even know about that. No, listen. I have the sleeveless shirts, like you go outside for summertime. I have the t-shirts and I have the hoodies, but I have it in different colors. I gotta send you the different colors that I have that I can optionize because I'm about to do an order right now. But I want to send G5 and D3.
I got you.
Joy, just send it to me and DM me, and I'll say y'all out. Let me know your size.
I ain't gonna lie to
If you want me if you want something for the mix, D3, let me know what the size and I'll send it. I'll send y'all over a t-shirt.
But I want to see
But I'm gonna let you pick the color that you want.
D3 logo.
Yeah, I got mad flavors, bro. I just want you to see the different options before you tell me what color you want.
D3 logo is fire too. I'm waiting for him to come out with something for that shit too. I ain't gonna lie. His logo with his face that makes it actually look like him. I'm not gonna lie. That's dope. That's dope.
Matter of fact, I got.
You'll see that next week.
Look, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it on your joint, but this is what I got. I got the New York Knicks color.
I like the New York Knicks color. I like that. That's what I like. Get you some old school Patrick Ewing with those.
I'm not doing that, sir.
Not you. Not you. I'm old school, so I don't be caring about all that trying to keep it up.
Listen, I'll pull out the what's the name? Either phones or the Jordans for that. The Jordan 11s for that.
Yeah, man. How about say, I pull out the Nick colorway 4s with them joints. They all white, orange, and blue.
Which color would you pull out for the phone?
Patrick Ewing shoes might have been the worst shoes ever made for NBA.
Which one?
I ain't wearing them for nobody. I'm wearing them for me, so it wouldn't matter.
No, listen, brother. When I come to the joint, I might sport. Like I said, I got all flavors, so I'm definitely doing that. But I'm really gonna put it on the joint to sell because that's what I'm getting the orders done for. And the hoodies that I got are not heavy; they're lightweight hoodies, so you can even wear it in the spring and summertime. Cause that's what I have before. But these are. I found a new designer, graphic lady who's really good. I train her son, who's being bullied in school. As a matter of fact, isn't that crazy? He's a big kid. Yo, if you see how big this kid was, it would make you think like, who's bullying him? But
listen, the thing is, y'all think y'all doing something to him, but see, kids like that in real life are really trying not to hurt you, because when he has
Right.
enough, somebody like that can hurt you real bad.
Yeah.
They can
And he's
really
a
hurt
good kid too. He's a
you.
good
Seen
kid
that
too.
movie? You seen that movie? What's the kid that was a football player? His name was Mike, and the white lady adopted him. But you see how it
Blindside.
was.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
see how
yeah.
it was when
Blindside.
they kept. You see how it was when they
Blindside.
kept playing with him, and
Yeah.
they was in that apartment, and he tore their asses up in there for playing.
Yeah.
Can't be
Yeah.
picking on
Yeah,
people.
you talking about Michael Oher played for the
Yeah,
Ravens, the movie
yeah.
Blindside.
You can't be
Yeah.
playing with people, and that's a big. Why would you want to be friends with people like that? You don't go around picking on big motherfuckers like that. What's wrong with you?
No, but you know what? Some kids have really come from good homes to the point where they don't see violence
Yeah.
the way we see it, right? But I get a lot of bullied kids, and I turn them to soldiers. So after a month, they're not being bullied by nobody.
Yo,
I
it's
teach what
crazy,
they
right?
need to learn to defend themselves. And if
Dude,
I have to go to
Mm-hmm.
the school, I'll go to the school. But I've done it
dude,
a couple of times for two of my kids
dudes,
where somebody was being bullied by them, but
dudes walking to the
taking their
gym.
lunch money and all that shit, bro. That shit is different, bro. Getting bullied.
Dudes walking to the gym with
Mm-hmm.
seafood.
So
Dudes walking to the gym with seafood, right? No disrespect. They walk in regular squares. They come out. They walk like gangsters. I'm like, because when they get to learn how to fight,
yeah,
it's over.
yeah.
It's over with them.
Mhm. Yo, listen, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying what I'm about to say in order to cause anything, right? But I'm gonna keep it so real with you. A lot of the guys that I trained have all been squares. I don't get a lot of project kids. You know what I'm saying? The ones that the gang members that I have gotten, they came in on some reform, trying to do something with their life, even though they still would bang, but I still control the chaos. You know what I mean?
Look
But
at the private checks
my
people
square
in the
guys,
chat.
yo, they straight soldiers, bro. Because I put them through the I call it the gut test. When I'm saying, yo, let me see, it's either head or gut. You know what I'm saying? So, I want you to go in there and go in there and whip this guy's ass. Even the trouble kids that the mothers bring their trouble kids there that don't listen to the parents, I make sure they get fucked up. I make sure of it. We go in there, put the gloves on. All right, so you want to go and spit on people in the school or hit the teacher or whatever? I'm gonna show you somebody your size is gonna whip your ass. I make sure I get the
I put my address in the private chat.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
telling them, look in the private
right.
chat. Yeah,
Okay, got you.
I've seen a lot of these guys, like I said, and they be, no disrespect, they regular squares. Regular, right?
All right.
But then by the time seafood is done with them, they a whole total different person, where I come back to the gym about a month later, they totally different from when I saw them the first time.
Yeah. Some kids, when kids are bullied, right? They learn to adapt to boxing quick, which is amazing to me. Their attention span and their comprehension span is incredible, because when I was a kid, I used to be bullied till I beat up the bully, right? These people bullied me, my cousin, and my brother. Yo, when I flipped on, I just couldn't take it, that shit no more. But the difference is that I think it's so bad that kids will do that to another kid. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, like, I don't know, man. I'm just different.
So my thing is,
Damn, why do I go this way?
We're able to sit here and talk about stuff that we've seen, rather if we were the bullies or rather if we were being bullied, but we lived to see it. And a lot of kids today, man, I don't get it. I think it's disgusting if you ask me, but it's just.
Right. Yeah, but you know what? That is a reality of life, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just glad my daughter knows how to defend for herself, because you can't watch your kids all the time. You can't be around them all the time.
I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story with this. Me and Tiff was coming from seafood. We was on the concourse we was coming out this place from eating, and this one guy, people are, he had too many drinks and decided to pick a fight. Out of everybody that's outside, he decides to do that with me. I'm gonna make a long story short, that was the worst decision that dude could ever made, because I always tell people, when you fucking with people who are not fucking with you, the outcome can be very nasty. But I say all that to say that me and Tiff whooped his ass.
He said me and Tiff. That's gangster when your girl. But that's gangster when your girl can fight with you. You know what I'm saying?
It's
That's
teamwork.
Yeah.
crazy.
Like you not go. Listen, if you ain't got ladies, if you ain't got a man that's gonna do that, or fellas, you ain't got a woman that's right, man, you need to get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of him. Get rid of him, because we out there. I'm sure if you start something with D Free, Miss Vicky's not finna stand by and just hold a camera up and like World Star. That shit finna go bad. It's about to go bad. Guarantee you it's gonna go
She
bad.
ain't gonna stand by.
He said she ain't gonna. Oh, hold on, he went out. You know, so we don't. What's going on, Rosetta?
No,
Ain't nobody
What
saying
up,
that.
It ain't gonna be no camera. She gonna hold some
no,
backdrop, but it ain't
no,
gonna be no camera.
no, no. I know her in person. She with the shits.
Yo, listen. When I first seen her, when she got to New York, and I first seen her, when I looked at her,
Yeah.
I could tell everything. I was like,
What's
yeah,
going on, Rosetta?
with the, when I first saw Vicky and she got here, I was like, yeah, she's definitely with the shits. She's cool, calm, and collected. But if you be on that bozo shit, oh yeah, she's with it. She's definitely with it. So
I just like I said, I don't understand why people would want to do that to another human being that's really afraid of you, bro. Like that's scary shit. Because you can really kill somebody doing that, not even trying to. You know what I'm saying? You never know how they're gonna
let me
feel.
ask you something. You ever seen the videos where the people say, like, you ever seen the video with the girls and you got the one girl that's walking away? So, and I don't know why they take walking away and avoiding fights as weakness. You're really walking away and avoiding it because sometimes you could be scared, or two, I'm scared of what I'm gonna do to you. And you see these videos where they telling these people I don't want to fight, and then after a while they can't take it no more, and they turn around and pound the shit out of you, and they talk to you while they beating you. I told you I didn't want to fight.
Dog.
Yo, you gotta learn from that. When somebody say they don't want to fight, when people say they don't want to fight, leave them alone. Because a lot of times they don't want to hurt you. That's why they tell you they don't want to fight. Leave them alone. Just leave them. Leave them be.
Nowadays you can't sit here and try to bully individuals like that, like niggas was doing back in the days, because
Yeah.
so many people are taking these boxing classes, taking these MMA classes.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
know who you stepping to. You gotta
And that,
respect
yeah.
everybody
And that's it.
as a natural threat, because you don't know who you stepping to.
Whatever.
You can be stepping to
And
somebody
that,
that's a black belt in
yeah.
jujitsu, or a training MMA fighter, or a trained boxer. You don't know who you stepping to.
That
Yeah, but
and that,
this is what I'm saying. I teach self defense, right? I do boxing, but I teach self defense because I started off in martial arts first. But when I do it, I merge it with the boxing sometimes because I train MMA fighters too. Like I've been in camps for them with them also, right? But the difference is I can teach a person to kick, knee, elbows, do striking, period, right? The difference is I don't I don't I don't like when I get kids who've been bullied because I was bullied when I was a kid. I know what I would stand for, not stand for now. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like no respect, bro. This line of lineage of is
the one
crazy.
thing
I will make sure that the
the
guy
one
is
thing
to handle his business.
the one thing I hate about living here in New York, if it's anything that rattles my brain and disturbs me, Seafood, is that you got everybody in this city that wants to go around and fuck with somebody and you don't know who you're fucking with. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who
That's
you're
a fact.
talking to. You don't know who you're talking to, but because you feel like Superman, because you didn't put the snow up under your nose, if you know what I mean, or whatever type of drug or whatever you're doing. Yeah, for real, you got it, because a lot of them are on that here. But I see that here a lot, and I go, you don't even know who you're dealing with.
Yeah,
Forget if
it'd be crazy.
even if somebody's not in
Yeah,
boxing.
I just don't agree with that type of thing.
Even though you
it's
don't
crazy.
have to be in boxing or to be in mixed martial arts or MMA to be dangerous. You could just be dangerous, period. My thing is you don't know who you're dealing with. Leave people alone.
Right.
Bruh.
Leave people alone.
You see how big Carter is at his age. He's bigger than most people in his whole grade.
Yeah, Carter
It's one little dude. Carter just chill. He gonna do his schoolwork, mind his business. He's like, I know I could beat y'all up and hurt y'all. I choose not to. Just let me chill.
Right.
So, but he just kept talking shit.
Oh man.
I train him over here. Like, we be over here training. I have to tell this boy, stop running up hitting me, boy. Say, we gonna have a problem. So the little boy just kept
Yeah,
talking shit.
yeah, they wanted,
And Carter said, I already know. He said, if he swing or if he touch me, it's over. The little boy just happened to be talking shit and tried to push Carter. You already know what happened. Bow, bow, bow. Lay it on down.
And we see
He
it in
kept
these
going.
videos. We see it in these videos. These
I said,
videos
I
they put
told
up
you.
on Instagram, these
Leave him
videos that
alone.
they put up on YouTube, we see that these kids are walking into class, and because the camera's on, they want to put on the show and go beat on another kid, and then that kid that's defenseless, that's not fighting back, you got another kid coming in, jumping in and going, nah, man, what you doing? She's not fighting you back. He's not fighting you back. You's a sucker. Out of everybody in here, you pick on him or her, you a sucker.
Bruh.
Now that right there, Seafood, is the definition of a sucker. Because I always tell people, as much as I love New York is filled with a lot of suckers. What up, Angie? It's filled with a lot of
Angie,
suckers.
what's going on?
There's a lot of people who try to portray that acting like they really are that person. There's a lot of suckers in this city. Don't get it twisted. I don't care if they got mental health or whatever they claim they going through. It's a lot of suckers.
Yeah.
It's a lot of suckers, man. Because these dudes
They here too.
They just be doing too much, bro.
Here too.
Who's this coming in? Okay, it's not. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all, because this is not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah. So, and that's not, that's not me talking bad about my city. I'm just being real that it's a lot of suck ass people that walk around here doing sucky shit.
Yeah, it's sad though. It's sad things like that.
When I'm moving around my city, let me tell you the only thing I do. What keeps me safe is not me knowing how to fight. What keeps me safe is walking around prayed up. Because it ain't about if you can throw hands or not. It ain't about if you can throw hands or not. I don't care if you're an MMA fighter, a boxer, or you just a regular street dude that have 50 fights in the street and you whooped ass. That's not going to save you. Yes, we do need to know how to defend ourselves, but you got to walk around prayed up out here, baby.
Yeah.
Any minute you walk out that door, any minute you walk out that door, there's only probably maybe a 80 or 90% chance you make it back home. You don't know if you're making it back home. You don't know that.
Hell no.
You going to the store.
You hope you do.
Going to the store just to get a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk. An altercation happens. Somebody shoot. The bullet wasn't meant for you, but the bullet was meant for you. If you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I think everybody should learn some type of self-defense, especially the women.
No. I'm not. No, I'm totally not against that. But what I'm saying is also to make it out here, you're gonna have to stay prayed up, because even when you do learn self-defense
and weaponize,
my thing is I'm not coming outside to put hands and feet on nobody. All I want to do is be able to go the way I gotta go and get back home safe. Like I didn't come outside to slap you. I really don't want to do that. Just leave me alone. But you got these idiots in this city that feel like they got something to prove. And when you put hands and feet on them, then you have the law telling you, well, you can clearly look at him, sir, and tell that he don't got it all. I don't give a shit.
Fuck that.
I don't care.
Fuck all that. I got hands and I got other
feet. I got hands and feet. I'm living a life of humble, peaceful journey.
Hey, I sent it to you, Rosetta. Didn't I send you I know I gave you the save the date, but then I gave you the other one. You don't have it? I'll send it to you. I thought I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, love. I'll get to that right now. My apologies. I thought you had that already. I'll fix that right now. So my thing is, but the most important thing is to stay prayed up. Now, a lot of people go, I don't need to be prayed up. I just need to know how to fight. If you thinking like that, you lost already. You bugging.
Goofy.
You stupid. You stupid if you
Prayed
think
up,
like that.
knowing how to defend yourself, and strapped. Shit. Yeah, that combination everywhere I go.
And let's just be honest. Let's be honest, Chief Food. You've been in this game a long time. Check this out, right? Some motherfuckers don't need self-defense classes because they don't know when to use their self-defense. A motherfucker hoping you say something to them just so they could chop you on your neck. And it's like, yo, bro, now you looking for a problem.
Well,
Don't go
I'm gonna
looking
say
for a
this.
problem.
I'm gonna say this. Everybody I get is of good character. So I always tell them that I want you to understand we're not going out to bully nobody. We're only using it for self-defense. Because if I find out that you are doing that, going out there and doing that on purpose, I'm gonna personalize and come see you myself. And then I don't give a fuck who it is. And then the thing is, my name is really out there. Don't fuck around and kill my credibility like that.
No,
You know,
sir.
you know what I'm saying? Because it really matters that I rep my brand the way I rep my brand. You're not going to just come in there and destroy something that took me for years to create, you know what I'm saying, to build up. And I'm still building. But I really have a good heart as far as teaching people how to defend themselves because I was once in that position when I was young. And, you know, in the Bronx, it was different in the Bronx until I became a person that could defend for himself. But I would get we get bullied when we was young kids, and I would get home and get the ass whooping because my parents would be right in the window watching us get beat up. They beat us. My parents would beat us because we didn't try to defend ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I got into martial arts.
I'm just not with that. And that's what I see here. And that's what pisses me off. This is why I try to be prayed up. I try to get to where I'm going. That's why I be letting people know when I'm going to these gyms. First of all, to get to some of these boxing gyms, you got to walk in neighborhoods that you don't even want to be in.
Oh,
because
if
you know the history of some of these neighborhoods, you like, man, I'm not fucking going through there just to get to that gym. So I got to walk through these 30 dudes just to get to this gym. Nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. So it's
gotta be humble.
It's a sacrifice to get to these places, but I don't like that. Like I say, we got to stay prayed up. That's why I say protect your peace, space, and your surroundings. As long as you protect those three things,
if you're humble, you don't gotta rumble.
You'll be fine.
Because look, when you in boxing anyway, let's just say use boxing or MMA.
Yeah.
When you in those classes, you're gonna get tested anyway. They're gonna battle test you anyway.
But you know what? It's not so much of you just being tested. If it's something where I really have to do what I have to do, fine. But some everybody doesn't deserve a response. If you get what I'm saying, some people you just gotta be like, all right, bro. You know what? You right. You got that. Versus somebody spitting at you or putting their hands on you. Now
that's the worst form of That's the worst form of disrespect. You ever spit on me, bro? That's it.
A dude was arrested in the train station the other day.
Put you right in your shit. You spit on me.
He was walking around. What? They arrested this dude in the train station the other day. I don't think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before. He was walking around spitting on people in the train station. Nobody knew him. He was just spitting, randomly just spitting on people.
Bro, I'm telling you.
And them police
I beat up a guy for doing that.
Hey, check it though. When the police caught him in the train station, they put the hands of God on him.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't gotta worry about the police catching him in the train station or none of that. You gotta worry. You gotta be calling the goddamn ambulance to come.
Ambulance. I'm trying to
and pray that I don't knock his ass into that third rail. Because I'm gonna get out of him and he spit on me.
Yeah, no, I don't play that game.
When I see the video, and he's just walking around, walking up to you, don't know who you are. I'm like, yo, what the? This is the stupid.
Hey, as soon as he would have said, hey, he would have been.
I'm gonna knock some sense into his ass.
First of all, Five, I don't even like people approaching me. So I'm not even giving you a chance to say nothing. I'm not giving you a chance to open up your mouth. I'm gonna hook off on you right then and there. Right then and there.
No.
Right then and there.
Hey, you spit on me. You better hope we ain't in Dallas, boy.
Hey, you know what? A lot
Say,
of times, even with some of these fools here, I notice even
say.
here, even though the gun laws is here, even though the gun laws are different here, even here you still got to worry about somebody pulling out a gun. We just had a guy last week in the train station in the
Train
Bronx.
station.
He got killed.
Bow. I said, damn.
Killed him.
I seen that. I said, oh my
Somebody
God.
recorded it. Somebody
Yeah.
recorded it while they was on the train.
On
The train
train.
gone by, and you see the guy pull the gun out. Bow. I'm like,
Body just dropped. I said,
and y'all
whoa.
worried about people not paying their fare to get on the train. We got more of a serious problem than fare not being paid. We got people getting slaughtered and getting spit on in the damn trains. Are you kidding me? Fuck out of here, man. Gotta stay prayed about here, y'all. I mean, I
That
understand it's not about
dude,
being.
that dude might have got spit on. He like, man, you nasty mother. Ha!
Wow. Yeah, free type shit. You spit on me, I just happen to have mine tucked. Soon we step off.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
I'm not
know.
saying that
I don't know
shit.
if you ate.
Because I didn't have to fight. They like to fight. Yeah, Rosetta. We always got people like that, Rosetta, in our family that you don't have to fight. They'll tell you to stand back because you got some people that in your family that's active. We all got people in our family that won't let us fight sometimes. They tell us to stand back. They got it. See, but those are the ones that those are the ones that you go into your phone book for. When you have nobody else to call, you always got that one family member like, I don't want to call my auntie, but damn, I know if my auntie come through, she gonna clean up. Damn, I don't want to call her.
If I call anybody, I ain't calling Ghostbusters. Trust me, I tell you.
No, I'm calling boom boom and bam bam. Ha ha. And hey.
You know, hey, listen, hey, Free. You know you got that one family like Free. He said it plenty of times. Free is that one family member you can't call. He's one of them family members you can't call.
My family already know. Don't call me unless it's serious because he ain't asking no questions. He ain't playing no games.
Facts.
Because when I come
He
up,
ain't asking no questions.
The only question I'm gonna ask is where they at. That's all I'm gonna ask. Where they at? Like when my stepson called me and he said his dude was walking around trying to fight him while he was at work, and because his baby mother tried to holler at my stepson. My stepson didn't want to talk to her. She tried to holler at him, and the dude was following him around, telling me he was gonna whoop my stepson ass. So just so happened the entire family was at my house. His mother, his father, his brothers and sisters was all at my house. His cousins and friends. Man, we pulled up to that damn store. I said, they was all outside talking to him because I went and parked my car. They jumped out. I parked my car. They was sitting there talking to him. I'm like, they were asking questions, whatever. I walked up. I was like, what he look like? He was like, he looked like that. I was like, all right. And I walked right back. I didn't ask no questions. I went in the store by myself.
Yeah.
Hell no. I ain't got time for talking. I don't come disrespecting no man, but if you come disrespecting me, nigga, do you know where I live? I live in Dallas, Texas. Boy, it is legal for me to carry.
I stay prayed up. I stay out the way. When I go to these boxing gyms or wherever I'm going, I just pray to God that before walking out the door, only thing I ask, the most serious question that anybody on earth can ask is, God, just, allow me to make it back home. Because I'm telling you, you got people out there. You got two kinds of people out there. You got people who want to play like they crazy, and then you got one that really are crazy.
That really
but I'm
are.
not saying neither one of them. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because when I'm going to these gyms, the sacrifices I got to make is bananas. And I'm like, I got to sit on the train for 35 fucking minutes dealing with this. Jesus Christ.
Yo, I want to ask you and D-Free a question. Or actually, I want to ask all y'all a question. And let me just change the subject for a second.
Go ahead.
Who you think wins, right? It's a hypothetical, but I seen a posting of it. I don't know how true it is. If Antoine Russell goes... Yo, D-Free, can you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I want to ask y'all a question. Who you think wins if I mean, it's not a hypothetical. This is a possible because I seen a posting of it online of Antoine Russell versus Africa. Who you think wins and why?
Yeah, we talked about that. Actually, that was my live yesterday that we did.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's okay because if you look at the thumbnail that I put up for that was very interesting because I put up a picture of when they fought in the amateurs. So it was no. We can go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you.
Antoine gonna stop him.
Dog, Antoine will beat Africa like G5 said. He will stop Africa, and the reason why it's similar to. I ain't gonna say similar. It's the thing is, if you ever watch Africa and Antoine fight in the amateurs, it wasn't close. It wasn't close. Like when Keyshawn fought Andy Cruz, some people say, "Oh, I think Keyshawn won. I think Keyshawn won that last fight, or I think Keyshawn might have won that fight, or whatever." When Antoine fought Africa in the amateurs, all 4 times it was not close. He washed that dude easy. That would be easy work. That would be easy work for Antoine.
But I'm saying, do you think that they both got better since that time?
Yeah.
I would say Africa defense got better, but his boxing ability didn't get better. His boxing ability didn't get better. I would say his defense got better. But see, the thing is, Africa doesn't possess any power to keep Antoine off of him. Antoine will be right in his chest, and he will break Africa down and stop that man badly. He will probably make Africa quit in the corner or make his corner throw in the towel. That's probably what
I don't think Africa will quit. I think he'll go out on his shield.
I think
he don't possess that quitting ability.
I'm gonna tell you, he has no choice but to quit because his insides is gonna be ruptured. That he ain't gonna be able to get up off the stool. He's gonna be like, "Look, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it."
I would love to see it only because I think that would be a good match. I mean,
it would have been if Africa didn't have that daggone symptom.
What do you mean?
Had that symptom, it would have.
What's the? What do you mean? Oh,
bitchasm.
Yo, this dude.
If he had the bitchasm syndrome, it would be a good fight. But he got that bitchasm syndrome that it ain't gonna be no good fight. You too scared of Antoine.
Yeah.
When you build that fear into an individual, and they know without a shadow of doubt that they can't beat you, and you're not scared of them. It's almost like what Clarence was talking about earlier. It's like it will be like Antoine fighting a guy that he know is scared of him.
Right. Yeah, I was always interested to see because I personally didn't think he would have done it because I used to ask them would he fight Matias, and they always said yes, but I know politics come in a role, but Antoine's the only guy I know. Antoine's the only guy I know that never really backed down from somebody like that because he wanted to fight Matias too.
You can't say politics because it was no politics. It was the bitch ass syndrome that jumped up again. It was that bitch ass syndrome.
The bitchism.
Yeah, the bitchism. Because that man said, I don't want to fight you because of the rehydration clause at 40. I don't want to fight you for the rehydration clause. As soon as that man lost the title, he fought for the Zach belt with the rehydration clause.
Wow.
That ain't no politics. That's bitchism.
See, I don't really follow Matias like that, so I don't really know too much about him. But I just think that that's crazy because I've always asked his coach. I didn't ask Africa personally, but I asked his coach, and he said they would fight it. But I kind of didn't think that would be realistic because this is before Matias lost. But
Yeah,
I
well,
still think Africa needed some seasoning, even though he has a really good job. But still, I would like to see him
No,
fight a
that,
more active fighter, not familiars. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Africa has he has the skill to potentially be able to beat Matias, but he has the bitchism. He has too
Yeah,
much
Matias is
bitchism in the
busy
system.
though. Matias is a
Mm-hmm.
busy dude. That dude is busy. Like
Yeah.
I can't.
Where's
I don't
his
know if he
head
could
at
beat him.
though?
To be honest with you.
Where's his head at after the knockout? I mean, he.
But
But
they've been
Africa,
cheating. They've been cheating for a while because he's been
so
on
Yeah,
steroids for a minute.
yeah, Rosetta. That's my new word for a lot of these dudes. Bitchism.
mhm. Hey,
So if
hey,
y'all hear anybody saying bitchism, y'all know where it came from.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna be using it. Somebody gonna hear
Yeah.
this and gonna go back and use it.
Well,
mhm.
So y'all know where it came from.
it's no different from me saying these dudes became the new females, man. There you have it.
You know what I'm saying? I
Be the new
co-signed
baby
that
mama.
bitch. I co-signed the bitchism where, hey, I know, and I'm be looking too. I'm be like, I was there part of the creation of this shit. You can't tell me because we simplified it. It was bitch. No, it's bitchism. He said that's what it
Yo,
is.
I
Yeah,
told y'all
D
these.
Free
I
came
told
up
y'all
with
these
that shit.
dudes.
I knew
I
where he
told
was
you.
going with that shit.
I
I
told you
said
these
that's
dudes
why
was
I said they
these
don't
dudes
want
were
us
new
tag
baby
teaming on
mamas.
roasting and shit. I'm like, I already know where he was going with. I was like, yeah, it's that bitchism. Mm-hmm.
I mean, dog, you can't sit here and call out everybody and then you fight none of them. This nigga he called out Tio, he called out Matias, he called out, he said, well, he ain't called out Antoine, but he had some words for Antoine, and he called out Devin, and this man literally fought none of them. He's fighting Oscar Duarte.
Well,
When
listen,
you
that's a
had an
hard fight
opportunity,
too. That's not
no,
an easy fight.
I mean, I'm not saying it's an easy fight at all. I'm not saying it's an easy fight at all. But what I'm saying is, you had the opportunity to.
Right.
I'm gonna go
Damn,
watch
that's that
that.
bad
You
fight.
could have fought Antoine. You chose to fight neither one of them. You told Antoine he got to get his name up. You told Matias you didn't want to fight for the rehydration clause, and Matias said, "Well, you got a belt and I got a belt. There is no rehydration clause. Let's make the fight."
Wow.
You chose not to fight neither one of those dudes.
I mean, you can't blame him. He
And
got beat in the heavens 4 times. I didn't even know it was
yeah,
that
but
many times.
Damn.
yes. He got beat one more time than Jerome Boots Ennis got beat. Jerome Boots Ennis got beat 3 out of the 4.
But how do you think they? But again, that's amateur style. How do you think they match up today against that? Because they all look better than they did back then.
No, I think Jerome Boots Ennis right now, I think he probably beats Antoine because he's a much bigger fighter now. Like, he's taller, he's more rangier, he got
Right.
more weight on him. The Jerome Boots Ennis that Antoine fought back in the amateurs is not the Jerome Boots Ennis that we see right now. He had some of the skills, but he wasn't fully developed like he is now. So I think right now, Jerome Boots Ennis beat Antoine, and I mean, everybody knows Antoine is family. I'm not sitting here saying it because I
Yeah.
like Jerome Boots Ennis. I'm looking at the skill level. Jerome Boots Ennis
Mm-hmm.
right now, I believe he beats Antoine. But that's not to say that Antoine can't beat him, because who knows? Antoine might just have Jerome Boots Ennis number. So I'm not saying that Antoine can't beat him. I just believe that Jerome Boots Ennis got a lot better, and he's a bigger guy, and he's more rangier now. Like, he wasn't as big as he is now when they fought.
Yeah.
They both was
Mm-hmm.
weighing 140 pounds. They were small guys, but I think now Jerron is much bigger. I think he's much more experienced or whatever. You got to remember, Antoine been fighting since he came out of the womb. Antoine been fighting since he came out of the womb. By the time Antoine was born, he had 4 brothers that was boxing already. He had 4 one of the brothers was already professional. The other brother had just was about to become professional.
Yeah.
And then you had a couple of brothers that was amateurs. So he came out of the womb as a boxer. That man, all he had in his blood was the box, because all the brothers that he had, they all box.
Mm. I don't want to see. I would want to see Russell fight Boots now, because I think he's too small in that sense. Even though the weight to a degree doesn't really make a difference, but I like to see him do a couple of fights at 47 before he fights somebody like Gerard. I mean, Gerard's gonna move up to 54 anyway, so I already know that's happening.
Bring him on.
I don't think Antoine. Yeah, I don't think Antoine and Jerron will ever fight as a pro, because Jerron is too. He's much bigger than Antoine is. Jerron would never be in the same weight class as Antoine. If they was ever going to fight, it would have been like 3 years ago, when Jerron was making 147 easy, and Antoine it was a possibility that he could have probably moved up. But at that time, his father had passed away and things like that. So, that probably would have been the only time. But now, no, they will never be in the same weight class, because Antoine is not going to. I don't think Antoine will ever get to 160 pounds. I think the biggest that he would get is probably 54, if he even get up there. I think 54 will probably be the biggest that Antoine gets. I don't see him ever making 160 pounds. I see Jerron Boots Ennis possibly ending his career somewhere around 168.
Rosetta, I see you. What up? Miss Gibson, what's up? Don't worry about it. We chilling. We're about to take it down though, but we chilling. We just vibing, building, talking. I'm gonna get that 3rd hour, and then we get up out of there. Ain't no point in me rushing. Get off. So we building. Yeah, like I spoke about it, and the great thing about it, people go, the crazy thing about you bringing it up, and when we bring it up, people go, well, they're not gonna fight, so why are we talking about it? Well, I'll tell you what. Number one, they both on the same card this week. Y'all won't believe that fight won't happen, right? But y'all sit here and believe that we gonna see Devin and Keyshawn, though, right? That's what the big thing is now. Everybody wants to get into that now, Five. If you notice, these dudes, I'm seeing the videos and I'm like, so when we bring this Africa versus Gary Antoine, y'all don't want to hear about it, because if the fight's not happening and it won't happen, what makes y'all think that this fight's gonna happen? This Keyshawn
because they both got belts.
Y'all just be jumping on the bandwagon with shit.
Well, I put it like this.
They both got belts.
I think, people pushing it because they thinking, okay, Keyshawn just stopped. Oh, yeah, he got a good chance. What if he hit Devin with that? He might be able to stop him. I'm like, it's not going to be as easy as they think it's going to be. I'm like, dog, it's going to be a...
They be picking and choosing what topics.
That gets sweet.
But they pick and choose what fights are relevant.
Like,
so when
Devin is comfortable.
When you mention something like this, well, there's no point in talking about Gary versus Africa, because it's not gonna happen. So why are you so damn confident that this year you're gonna get a Keyshawn versus Devin? Would y'all please stop being a bunch of D-riders?
That's crazy. Hey, Cecil, as a coach, like ain't nothing when you got a skilled fighter who know how to fight and they comfortable at the weight class. Like, bro, they are free and gonna go out there and, man, bro, he's settling in. And I'm like, dog, if you think you're gonna go to 47, you're gonna have a cakewalk, he said, you're gonna be in for another ball game. Be much stronger up there.
Then you got these so-called fans trying to amp this shit up. They trying to amp it up as much as they can. And it's like, yo, God damn, that's why I be glad I beat me.
Devin experience on championship level, and A lot of shit come into
It's
play.
different.
So I'm like,
It's
okay,
different. But you can't tell these dudes that because they don't. Oh, we just want to see it. We just want to make it. I'm listening to Champ Side
nah,
yesterday.
let
I'm listening
let
to
them
Champ
see it.
Side yesterday, right? And then not only
Hmm
I'm listening to him, but I'm reading the comments. And I'm just looking at what people saying. I'm like, y'all just running your mouths. Y'all just be running your mouths. Like, I don't like y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not like y'all. I don't like y'all. I really don't. I'm a 5. I can't hold it back. I don't like these people. This is why I be like, I'm glad one of my shows ain't a place where somebody says sing the link and I do it. I don't because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. Y'all really don't. Like shit crazy to me. Y'all really think, yeah, we'll see a Devin and Keyshawn. We'll see it before the year is up. Man, shut y'all asses up.
Like
I'd rather see Xander.
I'm gonna say like my man Ricky Williams used to always say, man, I hate it here.
Yeah.
like it become a weird space. They too emotional. I'm like, bro, y'all
Shout
just
out
see
to Ricky
like
Williams, man.
what I seen. Like for instance, when Earl lost, I seen people lose their mind and just leave YouTube. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious.
Nah, not at all.
Like, bro, I'm fine. I still respect him as a fighter. I do
I'm
feel like,
having
hey,
fun
he
with
was
it.
almost off. You got in that ring, you got your ass whooped. Terrence
I'm
Crawford
having fun with it.
is a hell of a fighter. But
I'm
it
having fun
people
with it.
in they favorite fighters, they take a loss, they just be in a like
See,
they lost their girlfriend or something. Because I
this is
told
how
y'all they in love with these fighters. Man,
this
they
this
know. Oh, I like them. Shit,
this is how
they
you know
yell, scream.
these fans are from this era. They're not used to watching boxing from the 80s and the 90s. They from this era.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. But they'll try to convince you. I've been watching this
hmm
since Mike Tyson and Evander Lennox was around. No, you wasn't.
Hey, well, see,
When I put up the Oliver McCall, why people DMing me like, who's Oliver McCall? Oh,
yeah, people crazy.
that's the guy who fought Muhammad Ali. I'm like, what? What?
Yeah,
Oh,
they don't
Oliver
know what you're
McCall.
talking about.
That's the guy that Tyson fought. That's the guy that Tyson fought when Tyson came home from prison, right?
Yeah, they don't know nothing.
Hey, Clarence.
Thank
Hey,
you. You have a good one.
that shit'll make you just pause, don't say nothing for a minute, just like, let me collect myself before I say something to your ass. But yeah, I'm glad me and my brother D Free, we got to see EJ on top and got to see him whoop ass. It was lovely to see a couple times. So it was, man, live that
Yeah,
here.
The
that's
problem is these new school fans, they don't appreciate nothing. They they
no,
they
they
they,
don't.
they think they they are only these people are fans of winners. They not
Yes,
fans of hard workers or
no.
um the don't know how to quit attitude. They only fans of winners.
Hmm
If you're not winning every single fight, they're not gonna be fans of you. Like even if you lose one fight, they're like, man, that nigga lost.
Clarence
Lost one
hungry ass.
fight. What are you talking about?
You see me,
No,
right?
I never heard anybody say, oh, Manny Pacquiao lost 7 fights.
Oh shit.
They said that's Manny Pacquiao. Y'all do realize Manny
Mm-mm-mm.
Pacquiao got 8 losses. The man got 8
Yeah,
losses. What are you talking about? That's Manny Pacquiao. He got 8 losses.
We ain't
Y'all
talking
niggas,
about Manny Pacquiao. We
dog, I
talking
keep
about
telling you,
this
I
guy.
hate it here.
Yeah,
hmm
you know what though?
Hey, it's a
And
bunch
this
of
is one of the,
bitchism.
this is one of the
Yeah,
reasons that you and
a bunch of
and
bitchism.
Five know this. You and Five know this personally. That's why that was really one of the reasons. I never wanted no PC in this, man, but I had to do it. I had to do it because it was my calling. But that was some of the reasons why I didn't want no PC in there, because I'm like, y'all, and for now, I don't call them casuals. I call them a bunch of D-riders. That's what y'all are. Casuals is too much of a nice word for y'all. Y'all are no longer, in my book, casuals. You are D-riders. Take it how you want to take it. Okay. Yeah, because it's casual is just too much of a nice word. Y'all don't have casual behavior. You have D-riding behavior. That's what you got. D-riding behavior. That's what y'all got. They got D-riding behavior. There's no, I can't call them casuals. I just can't. I can't. That's what they used to be.
Everything
that D-Free just broke down lets me know that what y'all been saying, that not only they don't like losers, y'all only like fighters who either look like y'all, because it's some type of obsessed with certain fighters. Perfect example. We go to the Devin and Ryan press conference, the first press conference. I'm in the building. As soon as they said that they were fans were going to be allowed, and I already knew right then and there, all hell's going to break loose. We online. It's a bunch of Ryan Garcia fans, but they talking about this man as if this man was Oscar De La Hoya back in the 90s. I'm like, bro, what are we talking about? And I'm watching the behavior, and I'm like, yeah, y'all ain't really boxing fans. You guys are just fans of him because you look like him. He's the same nationality as you. Okay, cool. But then when you go tell him that, nah, man, I'm really a boxing fan. My grandfather boxed. You ain't got shit to do with your grandfather. You ain't got shit to do with him.
None whatsoever. See, the thing is,
what the fuck?
When the casuals, you can't call them a casual because, like you said, casuals go by popularity. So whether you lost or not, if a casual see a fighter that they know is fighting, they're gonna watch that fighter, whether he lost or won, because they know that fighter or they like that fighter, so they're gonna watch him whenever he fights. A fan is a fan of a actual fighter, no matter what. No matter what he do. These guys are literally just riding the wave of winners.
Yeah. And I keep, and Seafood to tell you from experience that I keep the same energy with amateur boxers. I'm not always in the winner's face. The same energy I keep with the winner, I keep with the guy who lost.
Right.
When he's sitting there with his head down, they cheated me. Yo, Duck. A lot of fighters will come to me. Yo, Duck, you seen that? They cheated me. And I go, listen, man. At the end of the day, you went out there and fought your heart out. Your coach might be mad at you because you probably didn't stick to the game plan like he wanted you. But I'm letting you know I'm proud of you. Good one. And, get ready for the next. I'm not sitting there. I'm not talking to him. He lost. What the hell I want to talk to him for? Nobody likes a loser. Come on, man. Some of my favorite fighters got losses. Zab Judah, Arturo Gatti, Trinidad, Cotto. Like so many of them. I could sit here all day and go down the list. Y'all are not casuals. Y'all are D-riders.
Yo, you say that with so much passion.
Yo, that's what they. Yo, hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Now you see this Rain magazine. Now, if you could take something out of here and you could put it on the wall and make it a poster, I guarantee you these dudes get up and kiss that poster before they kiss their wives.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they do. These dudes ain't casuals, they D-riders. Take that how you want to take it. And I know somebody gonna be like, he don't know what he talking about, and that man, you can say whatever you want. At the end of the day, you are a D-rider. Take it how you want to take it. Because that's
exactly when you say D-rider, that's kind of contradictory. It's like inviting somebody to the you know what, bro.
No. I'm not inviting them, but no. That's not what I'm doing. No, that's absolutely not. you're not really a fan. You're just going like Free said, you're just going with who's popular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then until that man is not popular no more. Once that man lose 1, 2, 3 fights, now you're saying he's done. He's washed up. How? How's he washed up?
Yeah.
When Earl Spence
True, I
lost,
agree.
God dragged Earl Spence through the dirt. He's done. He's finished. He's an alcoholic. He got titties. He's not in shape.
Yo, him fighting Tim Tszyu is a hard fight.
Like, you know,
I still say it.
listen, we're just thinking about.
Clarence took offense of those titty remarks because he got the same ones. He took offense of those titty remarks.
Yo, see, you read right into that, bro.
Yo.
Yo, Free.
my.
That was 8-ball in the corner pocket right there.
Mhm.
He took offense to that. He was like, hold on. How you gonna say he got titties? I got the same goddamn nipples. What's wrong with y'all?
Yo,
He talking about
that's
we
crazy.
might be. He said we might be kin. Because he was born in New York. He got New York ties.
Clarence, you can talk now, Clarence.
As you were, like you say, as you were.
Yeah,
You know what? I was thinking about.
He like,
something
he
real-
was born in New York. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about doing something real foul at the cookout, but you know what though? All right, I got to go on to the next one. I got no comeback for that. I got no comeback for that. I clearly lost that one. Fatality. I clearly lost that one. It's okay. I lost that one. There's no way I can come back from that one.
That
That's
was a
cool.
good one, actually.
No.
That was a good
Hey, Seafood, I would admit on my show live, I lost that one. I'm done. I'm done with that one. I'm done with that one. Because the sad thing about it, Seafood, is that because I lost some weight now, but at that time, I had some weight on me. Not like the way I look.
I mean, winter time, everybody bulk up a little bit.
No, we're not talking about now. We talking about before you even started joining the panels.
Okay.
Yeah. This is before you started joining, where I was just on some not doing nothing, man. You know what I mean? Not doing nothing. And a lot of that weight came to, not to make excuses, but I used to be a heavy, I know it's nasty, you don't like it, Seafood, but this is something I just came up doing, but I'm glad I finally stopped it. I was a heavy smoker.
Oh,
And
yeah,
when
I know
I
you
stopped-
told me about that.
When I stopped, my eating habit
Thank
got
God.
bananas.
Thank
man.
God
It got-
you did that,
it
bro.
got crazy. Well, you know what? It stopped for personal reasons because it was something that should have never started in the first place. But when you pick up habits when you're a kid, and then somebody's finally telling you what you need to stop doing, you like, man, I stopped that shit. Leave me alone. I stop when I'm ready. I'm grown. But I had to think about not only my health, but I had to think about Tiff, and I wasn't going to put her through that if something happened to me. See, that's the thing too. We got to start not just thinking about ourselves, because once you have a partner, you're no longer living for yourself. You're also living for that partner. So it definitely was a decision that had to be made. But when I was like that, oh man, G5 and Freewood, man, listen. I got treated like a fat lady in Dunkin' Donuts. And I knew whenever I get on whenever I get on the live and I had the white beat on, I said, yeah, it's not gonna be long before he come in here with the bullshit. I know he coming in here with it. I know he, and it wouldn't be too long. Because the minute he'll come on the live, you know how Free start laughing? I go, here we go. I said, here we go.
I'm back into training now, so I gotta do it, bro.
Well, you know you got to get back into training. You know why you got to get back in training? Because for some reason, these damn kids love challenging your ass. I don't know what it is about them challenging you, Seafood.
Look, they can't beat me out of shape. When I get in shape, they can't beat me out of shape. When I get in shape, it ain't gonna be no different. It's gonna be more humiliation on their part.
I seen you literally look like you wouldn't move that fast in the ring, but you also was taking it easy. I'm not trying to kill you guys. No, but I hate to see you if one of the coaches called you out or something. I hate to see what happened.
Oh, listen. I listen. I already been called out, but I don't particularly like sparring coaches because it got into a bad problem when I was back in New Legend. When I was in New Legend, then my man Devon Lee beat up 20 guys, bro. And
that's crazy.
Yo, I'm not even. This no exaggeration when I tell you that was so humiliating. We got kicked out the gym the next day. That's real talk.
That's crazy.
I beat Wozinski up in sparring because he thought he could beat me up.
We gotta come back, Vay. You wasn't going live today, Vay, were you? Nobody knew if Vay was going live. Did Vay set up a live?
I didn't even go over there and look to see if she put one up or yet, because she was doing it kind of late sometimes.
Okay, because I don't want to hear no sassy talk over there, Vay. No, Vay be having crazy conversations. We don't want to hear none of that today, Vay. Know what I mean, none of that today.
Yeah.
She said, "Duck, if I do one, I'll be a." Oh no, Vay. Why? What happened, Vay? Damn, Vay said she gonna be the B word if she do one today. Yeah, that means something happened. Something happened. If she don't do one. No, if you know what, Vay? No, if you feel like that today, then maybe you need to. Yeah. Josh loved that because that turns him on.
Oh my God! Why would you say that?
That nigga Josh is a damn freak. You need Jesus.
He said he a damn freak. No, Josh, say it ain't so. Josh, you on that Midwest freak shit? Josh, you on that Midwest freak shit? Josh said, I got some. Hey, I got some candy cane thongs for you.
Boy, that boy married, boy. That boy got a whole wife over there.
I done heard everything now. Candy cane thongs? Come on, bro.
God forgives me for saying that. No, I mean, God forgives you. You the freak.
He said, no, God forgive you.
You the freak. I'm already a child of God. You the one need Jesus. I'm good.
Nah, Josh know I love him, man. He know I love him. Nah, he do be talking that shit though. Josh do. He be talking that. Listen, don't let Josh fool you now. Josh be talking that shit. He'll give you something to think about. Like, Josh, did you just say that? Where did that come from?
That nigga Josh he be having too many caramel delights in his system. That's what the problem with Josh is. All them goddamn be having caramel system. That nigga be wired.
Yeah, Josh is a good dude. Shout out to my man Josh, though. I gotta holler at him. All right, gentlemen, we're gonna take this down. Juice up this phone. We'll be back later on this afternoon. We'll find something. I don't know. I think I touched everything, but there are a few fights that's coming up, not just for this week, but in the future that I want you guys to come back to be a part of. Sifu, what time do you think you'll be out the gym?
What's today? Tuesday? I won't be out till later on this evening. Like around 7, 8.
I do mine about 6:05. You'll still be in the gym.
I'll log on. Just send me a text or anything.
You don't feel like talking, but I'm gonna tell you like this, Vay. Either you got something out there in California that can't be getting rid of, or you got something in the stomach. I don't know which one it is, but you've been sick for a minute, baby girl. And it ain't just today, and it ain't just yesterday. You've been sick for a minute now. You got some explaining to do, Lucy.
Somebody's sleeping in my bed.
I just realized the last 2 weeks, not this week, but the week before last and the week before that, there was a certain individual that I didn't really see live like that, and when he did go live, he wasn't in his home. So I wonder, did he make a trip to Cali?
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is Let me tell you something. Hey, it ain't no reason why the month of February end, right, and March come in and you still talking about I don't feel good. I don't want to hear it.
And his name rhymed with Abel Hives. It rhymes with Abel Hives.
Oh, this this dude right here is stupid. Yo, what is the matter with you? Free? On that note, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all protect y'all peace, spaces around you, and make sure y'all stay away from D-Free. Don't even go subscribe to his channel. That dude is on one. I love y'all. Catch y'all later. No
This nigga is crazy.